Oh my goodness, scared me right out of right out of prep. How are you all? Thank you for whoever just did the thing. Dangerous Buttons. My goodness, thank you so much, Dangerous Buttons, for clicking that subscribe button. Would you like to be in the sub-zoo? In the kaiju sub-zoo? Are we starting this already? Guys, we haven't even started yet. How was everyone's weekend? Buttons, do you need to see the sub-zoo? We're doing a kaiju theme this month. If you'd like to be a kaiju, you can select a kaiju, like a giant monster. If you have one in mind. You want to be a fake kaiju? Make you a Muppet. Okay. Let me write that down. I'm actually going to be doing a Kaijun Sub-Zoo catch-up stream this afternoon, because you guys, like, can I just please show, like, do you see how many names? This is crazy. So I have so many to draw. So we're going to be doing that this afternoon, but I'm going to write you down. Thank you so much for that sub. For anyone who's curious, if you sub this month, we're doing a Kaijun theme, because Kaijun is like a monster art challenge that goes on every June, and I really like it, and I never get to participate, so this is my way of participating. So yeah, I'm gonna design a kaiju, a Muppet, for Dangerous Button, a giant Muppet terrorizing a city. Hilarious. Okay, let's see. Thank you again, Dangerous Buttons, and there was a follow too. Thank you so much for that follow. Let's see, Buttons, Muppet. What's going on? Who's doing the thing? Oh my gosh. Zenith, thank you. Thank you for that gift sub to old Blue Bones. So Zenith, I think, is your name already on the list? Would you like me to add to your kaiju, or are you gifting that sub doodle? Yeah, I haven't done yours yet. A Raven kaiju. Do you want me to add to yours, or are you gifting that to Old Blue? Let me know if you want your doodle, or if you're gifting that sub doodle. And thank you so much for that gift sub. That was really kind. We're already starting the hype. You'll gift it. Are you gifting it to Old Blue? Old Blue, would you like to be... I'm just gonna assume, unless people tell me otherwise, that you're gifting the doodle. Like, if you opt to gift the doodle, that you're gifting it to the person you gifted the sub to, but let me know if that's not a safe assumption. Aw, Old Blue, I'm glad that you got a sub. Would you like to be in the sub zoo, Old Blue Bones? Thank you again so much. The subs are very helpful and very sweet. Dangerous Buttons. Oh gosh. All right, Dangerous Buttons, you get yours colored. You now have a colored Muppet. So if you gift 5 subs, you get a colored kaiju. So I'm gonna be coloring your Muppet. Thank you so much, Old Blue. Just let me know what kaiju you'd want to be. If there's like a specific kind of kaiju. Here, since we're starting. Oh my gosh, you guys. And I think they're doing like a special for 5 gift sub bombs right now, which is a little like it's gonna take me like 5 hours to finish this afternoon, so I'm a little intimidated, but I am extremely grateful also. Like, it really does mean a lot. You guys don't even, well, maybe you do know, but like, just from the bottom of my heart, it means a lot. So here's all I have so far of the, like, this is nowhere near the list. I have so many of these that I haven't even taken off the sticky note and put on here yet. But oh gosh, hand stitch. Okay, here we go. Hi everybody, this is my stream. We're gonna draw fish eventually, but right now we have a hype train going on. And if we make it to a level 5, we'll do a giveaway. That's kind of what I decided to do for like, just for fun for the partner push. I don't know if I'll keep doing it after the push. But thank you so much, hand stitch. I'm really glad that you got a gift sub. Would you like to be in the Kaijun sub zoo? And if anyone does have a recurring gift like that, feel free to just click the button whenever it's your time to let me know, and that way you can get added without having to buy a new one too. Sure, no worries. I'll write your name down. And let's see. Did I get everything? Okay. Congratulations to Dodger and Jesscat and Covey and Reese without their spoon. Amazing name. And Uber. Congratulations to you guys for getting a gift sub. Yeah, hand stitch. What would you like to be? I'm gonna write your name down. What kind of kaiju? Do you want me to design you a kaiju, or do you want me to? You want a dragon kaiju, Old Blue? Okay, dragon with teal. So you get color for the $5. So if you gift a $5 sub bomb, that's how the color gets added. But I can definitely do a sea dragon. Yeah, we'll write that down. That'll be fun. I have another one that somebody wanted to be a sea slug dragon, so I'll pick one of my sea slug dragons to do. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. I'm still kind of working out how the list will work too. So like, pardon me for being unclear as well. Yeah. Let's see. Neilf, you're very sweet. Thank you so much for gifting that to Miss Art Rules. That's really kind of you. You didn't have to do that. Are you also gifting Neilf? Hold on. Are you? Oh my goodness, my list. You guys help. You guys keep track of this. Neilf, I think you are due already for... Yeah, you're doing the Stay Puffed, a colored Stay Puffed. So would you like to gift that doodle? Are you gifting that to Miss Art Rules? Let's see. Let me know. Miss Art Rules. Also gifting to the zoo. Thank you, Neilf. You're very sweet. Miss Art Rules, would you like to be in the Kaiju sub-zoo? Let me know what Kaiju, or I can design you a Kaiju. A Kaiju is just a giant monster. So if anybody has like a movie monster in mind that they really like, or like a mythical creature monster, or if you want me to design you one, that's totally fine too. Make something that's fox related. I could do a fox Kaiju, absolutely. That'll be fun. Yeah, the design ones are fun too. So if people don't know any movie monsters or anything, I can totally design one. Okay. Well, welcome guys. Eventually we're gonna do fish studies today. So if anybody wants to study along, feel free. You don't have to do fish, but the way that the art gym works, for those who haven't been here before, is we do kind of like an hour or so study session, and then at the end of the hour, we will go over everybody's work. So if you want to submit, there's a couple of ways to do that. One way is I make a Blue Sky post whenever I'm going live for these, and you can always, if you don't want to make your own post on Blue Sky, you can always post in the comments on that. Aw, Blue, you're so cute. Or if you don't want to do that, oops, I messed that up. I broke that link. Sorry, I don't know how I did that. Try that link. There's not a pro. Have we said that yet today? Just for the record, not a pro. Let's see. Oh, Miss Art Rules, do you have a Kaiju? Are you on the list? Let me check. Do you remember what you requested? I have them all written down, or at least I tried to. It got a little crazy last. You may have been in last month's sub-zoo. Oh, no, wait, you do. You have a dino. Right there. Okay. Well, you can gift it to someone else if you'd like. Not a pro. Yep, not a pro. Hey, Bill Nash. How are you? Thank you guys for that hype train. That was really sweet. Very, very early, right out the gate hype train. Let's see. If you want, I can pick somebody too, if you don't have someone in mind. Let's see. Who do we not have in the sub-zoo yet? I think eventually, I wrote all the mods down, but if any of the mods hasn't given me their sub-zoo doodle. Oh my goodness, you guys. I've got to catch up this afternoon. Nope, I already have you guys. I think I got that. You want to gift Lee Trace? That'd be good. We could do that if Lee Trace is in the chat and wants to be in the sub-zoo. Let me know. Okay, I'm gonna get started on the art gym though. Now that the now that the hype has subsided. Let's see. That was a very lovely welcome to Monday. Thank you all. Hey, Abase, welcome in. How do you request something? So I don't really know if it counts as a request. Maybe, I guess, but I do the. Sorry, I can't get words out. I'm doing this thing called the sub-zoo. So if people sub or gift sub, they can be added to the sub-zoo. And then $5 is how you get colors, or 5 gift subs, whatever it is. Yeah, the bomb. That one is how you get color. So that's what that is. I don't really do sketch requests outside of that. This is something I'm like kind of new that I'm trying. Oh, and the other thing you can do if you want to be in the art gym is go hang out in the Discord. And then you can put your studies, as long as they're studies, something drawn from observation, they go into the art gym section. If it's like more general art from imagination that you want to share, there's other channels for that. There's art share, there's works in progress share. We even have a monthly art showcase for finished work. If you want to put stuff there, feel free. But yeah, hopefully I covered everything. Let me see if I can say, oh my gosh, you guys, thank you so much for showing up early, by the way, too. I really, really appreciate that. I've heard with these, with a partner push, it really helps to get your numbers up at the beginning of the stream. That way the averages kind of are easier to hit. For those who don't know, to be partner, you have to hit a 75 viewer average for like 8 streams in 2 30-day blocks. So I was doing some math yesterday, because math is hard for me. It took me a while to do it. But I think my first stream that hit over the 75 average was actually before I started pushing, and I think it was on the 16th or something like that. Actually, I should probably write that date down. I need to go back and look. But if that's true, then that means if we can have 2 more streams by basically the end of this week, that hit those 75 numbers, like a stream between today and Wednesday, then that means I can, I think, if I'm understanding it right, that means that I can count that as my first 30-day block. And then the new 30-day block will happen after that. So if that's the case, then potentially I could, if we have 8 streams that hit 75 between now and the end of the month, I could potentially apply for Twitch Partner sooner than early July, I think. But maybe somebody in chat knows more about how this works than I do. But that's kind of what I was thinking. So we're already at, as of today, I'm at 6 out of the 8 streams required that have hit over the 75 for this first month block. So yeah, that's kind of cool. Or maybe it's 7. No, I think it's 6. I think I've done it 6. I don't remember. I need to count. You guys, I'm bad at math. Okay, not a pro. Let's move on. Anyway, that's how it works. But we're going to draw. I haven't really made the calendar for this month yet for the art gem, but I decided I just felt like drawing fish this morning, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try and do more like painty studies. So like when you go into a study, you want to think about what your purpose behind the study is, and whether it's like anatomy or color or trying to like understand something. Just like pick some things that you enjoy and try to understand what that is, right? And so you might want to find like the same type of reference but like from multiple angles. If you're able to draw something from life and see it from multiple angles, that's even better. So you're going to really learn a lot more quickly. Because when you draw, if you didn't know this, we talk about this a lot on the art gym, but if you're drawing from like an already flat 2-dimensional reference like this, it's really easy to accidentally fall into copying versus studying. And copying is going to only get you so far because you're not really understanding like the dimensionality or the structure of what you're doing. You're just kind of copying the implied lines in the image, right? Because there's not actually a line around this fish, but because you can see it frozen in time against the background, it creates an implied line. So a lot of times you might accidentally start copying those lines and not really thinking about what you're drawing. So whenever able, I always recommend drawing from life, but I don't have a fish, so I'm drawing from 2-dimensional reference. But yeah, let me just say really let me say really quickly hello to everybody in chat, and just thanks again for being here and for lurking. If anyone is wondering why I'm pushing, like if you just stumbled in here, I'm actually pushing on a deadline. I need to be, or not need to, but I'd like to be partnered by the end of August so that I can apply to be on the Twitch front page. Actually, by the beginning of August. Because the Save the Vaquita Day is coming up in the fall, and I want to make sure that I'm partnered in time to actually apply for that. So that's the only reason I'm actually pushing. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't have. I would have just waited for it to happen, whether it would or not. But I appreciate everyone coming and hanging out and spreading the word. If you want to share any posts, here's all my socials. I only posted on Instagram and Blue Sky this morning because I didn't have time to do any more. But this afternoon stream at 4 p.m., I will be doing more posts probably. I just didn't have time to do much this morning. I was hanging out with the chickens right before I got here, and so that kind of put me a little bit behind. But there's my schedule. You can also type !schedule. And yeah, we're trying to do it for the vaquita. I'd love to do like a conservation and awareness stream about the vaquita porpoise and do like an art, kind of like an art draw vaquita thing, kind of like we did last year, except for on the front page. So anyway, that's what I'm doing. Thanks for being here. Let's see. We have Pyro. Have a good day at work. Thanks for being here. And you got first. Congrats. And Amaze, thank you so much for your help too. I appreciate it. Victorious, hello, and Silvolp, and Old Blue, and Miss Art Rules, and Neil. Thank you guys for showing up early. Good Right Hook, hello. Yeah, sorry everybody for that loud sound while I was getting ready. I accidentally clicked on a video during startup and it like blasted 2 seconds of music. Sorry, not a pro. Hey Rat, how's it going? Welcome in. And PJ, thank you for being here. Who else am I missing? Dracon and Lacey, thank you for that follow if you're still here. I appreciate that. La la la. Chakuri, hello. Good to see you. Hey, Dr. Hubs, I appreciate you coming to hang out for the push. And of course, Buttons, welcome in. Spicy Jaw, good to see you. Yanni, hello. Long time no see, Yanni. Zenith, of course, welcome in. I'm trying to make sure I don't miss anybody here. La 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 la. Scrolling. Sorry for all the. I don't know why I'm like narrating my scrolling. And of course, Handstitch and Kudo, welcome. AJ, oh my gosh, there's so many people here. Thank you all for saying hi. Pioneer, hello. Good to see you. Sorry if I've missed any chat. If I miss any chat this month, it's not because I am trying to be obtuse. It's because I just literally can't keep up sometimes. And Rayor, thank you for the hydrate. I should do that. And Spicy, congrats on second. Okay. Bill Nash, also, how are you? I think that was everybody. Let me get back down to the bottom here. Once you hit 7, you can apply. I thought it was 8. Zine, hello. Thank you for being here too. Is that how you say your name, Zen? I'm not sure if it's Zen or Zine. Need a pizza party? Yeah, bring your own pizza party. We should do another one of those. Evelinka, thank you so much for that lurk. That's really sweet. Honestly, it's the lurks like that make the push happen. So thank you guys for making what has already happened happen. Like, I can only do so much. It really is just people hanging out and spreading the word and just being so lovely. Oops. Ah. Oh, that scared me. I thought it was my music. What's happening? Sloppy Salamander. Hold on. Thank you for that resub. Sloppy, are you in the Kaijun Subzoo yet? Would you like to be in the Subzoo? Let me know. And I can drop you in there. Let me guess, do you want to be a giant salamander by chance? Is that what you're hoping for? Easel, hello. Oh my gosh, Blue Skittle, hi. Raga, hello. Asher, thank you all for coming in. Lithium, thank you for the lurk. Let's see. I hope you're doing well, Easel. It's really good to see you. Thank you again so much for being so supportive. I hope your week is off to a better start. Mean Machine Rex, hello. You're pushing me. Thank you. You guys have, I like to say you guys have pulled me this far, and I'm just slightly pushing the rest of the way. But like really, I mean, before the push started, you guys had me up to like 68, I think was my average for the month. So I mean, we just have like a little bit more to push. And I really appreciate you guys showing up early to help make sure those numbers are good. And feel free to lurk. If anyone is new to Twitch and you don't know how to lurk, you just let the video play. Just don't mute or pause the video. But you can mute the tab. And yeah, that should be enough, I think. You bought Magic the Gathering Final Fantasy Booster. Ooh, that's nice. I didn't know they had that. You are in the zoo. Okay. Oh, that's right. You already are in the zoo. So you just decided to resub? Well, if you'd like to gift your sub doodle, feel free. Just let me know who you're gifting that doodle to. I'm doing pretty good, Isel. I'm tired, but I actually got the day off at work on Saturday. So I had like a very rare 2-day weekend. You guys, I get 2-day weekends so rarely. It was very strange because all day Saturday I kept feeling like I had to go to work the next day because I'm so used to only having 1 day off on the weekend. And so it was really nice to... I mean, it was nice, but it was also strange because all Sunday I kept feeling very strange. Like, am I sure it's Sunday? Am I supposed to be streaming right now? Like, what's going on? I've just had the 6-day work week schedule for so long. It's I think it'll be my 6th year this fall of working this schedule, and boy, it is a lot. But you know, you guys are helping it feel like it's paying off, so thank you. For those who don't know, I've been trying to get into the illustration industry for a long time, and it wasn't until last year when I started really getting involved in Twitch and meeting so many cool people that I've actually felt like there's been any momentum. So yeah, thanks. I really, really appreciate it. You want to gift it to Easel? Easel, would you like to be in the Subzoo? In the Kaijun Subzoo? If you haven't seen it yet, here's what we have so far, but you guys like my list. My list is so long. So, we're going to be doing a catch-up stream on the Kaijun Subzoo this afternoon. The way it works for anyone who's new, if you sub or gift a sub, you can be added for a sub doodle, or you can gift your sub doodle. That's kind of the two options. And then if you do a 5 gift sub bomb, which I guess are on sale for the next week, then you get color added to your doodle. And then if somebody is crazy and does more, then we do giveaways, but we're not going to talk about that right now. You want to be, what would you like to be? Would you like to be a giant weasel, Easel? Is that what you're wanting? Yeah, absolutely. For anyone who hasn't seen my list already, like outside of what's written on this page, I've got like back and front sticky notes. Oh my gosh, so many. So I'm gonna add, I'm gonna be doing just Subzoo probably this afternoon when we come back at 4. Be at Easel. But Sloppy, thank you for pushing me. I appreciate you. I appreciate everybody. A weasel. Weasel monster. We'll do it. Okay. Sounds fun. Hey, Dally. How's it going? Blue Skittle, thank you. Best of luck with another day of pushing. I really, really appreciate your lurk, Blue Skittle. It means a lot. There's a lot of awesome artists in chat right now. I feel like everybody who's chatting right now is an artist you should all be following. So make sure that if you want to find some more artists here on Twitch, there's some really cool folks and really inspiring work happening here. And if you are an artist and you aren't streaming yet, but you're interested, we do have a stream tips section of my Discord. If you are curious about getting started, we have a lot of folks who are just kind of stepping into getting started on streaming, and I would love to see the art category expand. Not to go on my whole rant about it, but 1, Art Twitch is amazing and so supportive, but 2, like, in light of all the like the AI stuff and how it's kind of sketchy to post your work anywhere, I really do kind of feel like streaming your work is a really good way to get it out there without endangering your data. So anyway, just something to consider. Your usual screen name is already taken. Oh no, box-shaped cat. That's the worst. That's the worst. I'm so sorry. Yeah. Oh. Well, maybe you could do like a variation on it. But yeah, that does make social media stuff hard when you can't get the same name. Struggling with a whole portrait study? They're hard. Portraits are hard. Hey, Nerduino, it's good to see you. And if you guys didn't know, there's also awesome scientists here on Twitch too. Nerduino is one of them. Nerduino is a former NASA scientist who actually invited me to do a co-stream recently, and it was very fun. It was my first ever non-art stream together session, and I was very nervous, and Nerduino made it very fun. He talks about space science on his channel, Space News, does a lot of Q&A. It's a good time. Head over there if you want to learn more about space. How is the space today, Nerduino? I hope it's well. I hope the space is still up there. He's really good at keeping an eye on the space. Yeah, no, it was, yeah. I'd hope to do more co-streams in the future. I haven't had time to really set any more up, but I have a few artists I've kind of talked to, so those will be the ones I'll be doing probably moving forward. But I was kind of thinking, like, I'm not sure, is it a good or a bad thing to do a co-stream while you're doing a partner push? I was kind of thinking that might, I don't know. I'm not really sure. That's wise. But there's a couple of folks I've talked to. And hopefully I can tell you guys more soon once we've decided to move forward with them. But I don't know. I'm trying to focus on the push right now, I think. I can barely keep up with this. If you guys haven't noticed, I've got a new playlist. I got really nervous about my old playlist. Like, just in case, for those who don't know, also I applied to be at Twitch Artist Alley, TwitchCon in San Diego. And so I think applications closed either yesterday or today. I'm not sure. So if anybody was wanting to apply for any kind of content at TwitchCon, I think today's the last day. But I applied a few weeks ago, and they could be looking at my stream at any time. And so I'm just trying to be as kosher as possible. So, yeah, we'll see what happens after the push, and after that's all decided. I should know by July. I think they said July 9th is the when they should have everybody informed by. But if anyone does have any royalty-free like playlists that are really good, any covers of popular songs that are royalty-free, if you want to pass those my way in the music share section of the Discord, that would be a lot easier actually for me than DMs right now. I'm getting kind of overwhelmed with DMs. I'm not gonna lie. So if anybody has messaged me recently, I'm not intentionally ignoring you. I don't even know what I've read and what I haven't, and I'm so busy with other stuff. It's just taking me a while to get to those things. So I apologize if anyone's tried to reach out, but yeah, if you want to share anything in the music share section of the Discord, that would be a great place to help me out with that if you have some good recommendations. Dally, I'm heading out to... Oh yeah, well, have a great session. I hope it goes well. That's awesome. Yeah. Casey Duino. Yeah, I hope I get into Box-Shaped Cat. It's that con that I met you at was the first one. I think I told you this was the first one I'd done in like 6 years, and it kind of shook the rust off. But at TwitchCon, you get a whole booth, and I've never had a booth. Well, I probably shouldn't advertise that in case they're watching. They might be like, "Oh, she doesn't know how to have a booth." But no, legit, I have so much merch. I could totally fill a booth. I just don't have any photos of me having a booth. So it would be really cool to have booth photos too, of like what kind of, like how my merch fills out a booth space. But yeah, I've never been to California. Like there's just so many cool opportunities that it would open up if I could make it out to TwitchCon, so we'll see. There's a chance I'll be going to San Diego anyway, even if I don't make it out to TwitchCon. Like I already took the time off at work. I've got some friends that kind of want to split an Airbnb with me, so it may just happen either way. But I don't know. We're everything's still kind of in flux with all of that. You got this. Set it up in your home if you can. Yeah, I need to get some of those like box, those like acrylic box things that you guys all had at the last show. I don't know what they're called anymore. I have some like pinned on stores that I've been looking at, but I just haven't had a chance to invest in any. I think my mom might have a few that someone gave her, but I'm not sure how I can get those beforehand. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I also applied to Denver. I think I talked about this, but I applied to Denver FanX, and I'm probably going to email them sometime this week to see if they have a spot that has opened up, since they invited me to reach out. If nothing else, I'm hoping it just reminds them that I'm still interested, and then maybe if something does open up, I'll get to go. But we'll see. We'll see. So many possible opportunities this year. Just waiting to hear back on them, you know. Okay, there's my quick anatomy study of this fishy. I always recommend doing a skeletal study if you can, just to kind of help you get familiar with like the basic structure of the thing you're drawing, you know? It's always a good move. Hey Moxie, welcome in. I'm doing good. I just, they just sent out table assignments. That's good to know, Box. So I will definitely hop right on that and you send them an email. Thank you for letting me know. Are you going to be there? Yeah, I definitely want to email them and be like, hey, just so you know, like, if anyone cancels, I'm definitely interested still and super local. I really hope. I figure at least one person's going to cancel, right? The problem is, like, being the one who is able to nab that spot. We'll see. You're so excited. You have to order restocks. I know, and that's the other thing, too. I need to get in a print order, like, this week, I think, if I'm going to even attempt it. For those who don't know, Denver FanX is, I think, July 4th weekend. And I already asked off that time at work, so I should be okay. It's more just like if I get in, then I can go, and if not, I haven't decided yet if I don't make it in, if I will just pick up shifts at work or if I'll go anyway. But it's hard for me to justify in some ways because it's like if I go, that's time off. I don't know. I mean, I guess I could use PTO on it. I don't know. So many decisions to make. I do have PTO. It's just I'm always worried I'm gonna run out before the holidays. It's the 3rd through the 6th. Yeah, no, it's great networking at conventions. It's just I don't know. Yeah, no, you're definitely right. I have a friend that said that they would have an extra ticket, so if nothing else, I could go for like a day, maybe on a Sunday. We'll see. Okay, there's my fish study. I did a piranha skeletal study here to prep for this. It's kind of cool to get to see them both side by side like this. But if you're not able to find that, an exact skeleton of your fish or whatever animal, just finding something that's like close can still help too. Phoenix! Oh my gosh, Phoenix, welcome in. Thank you so much for raiding in. You guys, make sure that you're following Phoenix Fire Element if you aren't already. Some of you probably are. But how was your stream? What did you get up to? Were you yarning or were you drawing today? Thank you, Mace, for helping with that shout out. How did it go? I'd love to hear all about it. For anyone who hasn't been here before, my name is Casey. Hi. I am doing something called the Art Gym right now. It's this draw along session where we can do studies together and kind of show and tell our studies at the end. You don't have to study what I'm studying. I just felt like drawing fish today, mostly because I wanted to paint. So I just did my skeletal study to kind of understand the structure. And now I'm going into the the paint study, the color study, which is what I'm excited about. Demotin, thank you so much for that follow. I really appreciate that. Hey Turgus, welcome in. Thank you for the push. But yeah, for anyone who's new here, I am pushing for partner. So if you want to help with that, all you have to do is lurk. If you are able to lurk, I really appreciate it. If not, that's okay. We have to hit a 75 viewer average 8 times in a 30-day block. 2 times. So 2 30-day blocks where we hit an average of 75. We've already gotten 6 out of the 8 for this past 30-day block, so I just need 2 more streams, and then I can officially say, it's like if this stream gets it and this afternoon stream gets it, I think that would be my blocks. If I'm doing that right. I'm not sure if I'm counting that correctly, but yeah, anyway, that's what we're trying to do. You were yarning a puppy, talking a lot of character creation stuff for your new character, and then drawing some... Ooh, do you want to share any drawings or any art? Or if you have to run, that's okay, but I'd love to show off your work if you have anything you want to share, if you have time to share. But yeah, I'm pushing so that I can be, so that I can apply to be on the front page of Twitch for Save the Vaquita Day. The vaquita is an endangered porpoise that I would love to spread awareness about and maybe do like a front page Twitch art thing. But the thing is, to be on the front page, you have to be partner, and I do have a deadline. So that's really the only reason I'm pushing, is because there's a bit of a deadline. So if you want to help, again, it'd be really appreciated, but I totally understand if you can't. But if you do want to help lurk, just don't pause the video and don't mute the video. You can mute the tab, just yeah, that's how it works. Oh hey Jason, how you doing? Good to see ya. Keeping fingers crossed. Thank you, Moxie. I really appreciate all the support. It's been pretty overwhelming, honestly. Very, very humbling to have so many people show up and just, yeah, give a little bit of bandwidth to this, and I really appreciate it. Yeah, if anybody, while I'm waiting to see, I don't want to miss a link from Phoenix if Phoenix is pressing a link. So while I'm keeping an eye on chat, let me just show you guys some of what I do. So in the mornings, we do this thing called the Art Gym, which is what we're doing right now. And then in the afternoons, I usually do this thing, I usually do these things like projects and stuff. So this is kind of my body of work, if you are interested. Oh, no, it's fine, Phoenix. I'm not trying to rush you. I apologize if I did. But yeah, if you like watching digital illustrators create, this is kind of what I do. Here's a picture that features a vaquita porpoise. If you haven't seen a vaquita porpoise before. There's also dolphins and whales in this picture. It's kind of a cetacean celebration. But yeah, I did this last year, and right after I found out about the vaquita, and I've been kind of obsessed with it ever since. There's fewer than 20 left in the world. Estimates are between 9 and 15, I think, is the most optimistic that I've heard. So it's a very low population, but there is a chance it can rebound. We just have to keep more of them from dying and getting caught in illegal fishing nets. And so there's a lot of boots on the ground folks over there trying to help with that, and a lot of organizations out there that care a lot. And I'm hoping we can partner with a few of them and raise some money this fall as well. But yeah, this is my body of work. I'm trying to get into book illustration, kids books, graphic novels, book covers, that kind of thing. There's a lot of dinosaurs that you'll see on stream too. These are some new prints actually that I'm hoping to get printed if I make it into Denver Comic Con. So hopefully I can debut these if I can get them finished. I really need to finish this one especially. This one's a little closer, I think. But yeah, so that's what I do. I also do creature design and sculpting. Here's a sculpture. If you like sculpting, we sculpt on the last stream of the month, typically. So right now I'm doing a winged serpent. Here's a dinosaur I made. My favorite dinosaur. Well, one of my favorite dinosaurs. Parasaurolophus, folks. It's a lovely dino. Has that cool crest. It's one of those hadrosaurs, the duck-billed dinosaurs. I think they're very cute. I really like the hadrosaur body shape. It's very fun to draw and sculpt. Popped quick photos of sketches in Discord. Oh, perfect. Thank you. Yeah, whatever's easiest. Let's go into the Discord and see what we can see. Do I have a link for Junaji? What? I'm not sure what you mean, Moxie. Can you restate? Let's see. Let's see. Don't encourage him. You said they're in the whip share. Okay, let's go to works in progress share. That was a great place to show sketches. Oh, here, look. Here's what Phoenix did, guys. Oh my gosh, these are great, Fo. I'm really curious about what happened. Who got banned? What happened? Somebody was doing something bad in your stream. These are great. It's so good to see you doing some drawing. I hope you're having fun doing some sketches on stream. That's super cool. Look at how good you are at armor and like clothing design. Costume design is one of those things I really, really need to work on. Very inspiring stuff. So again, this is Phoenix Fire Elements sketches from today. If you guys aren't following Phoenix, make sure that you do. Not only a very skilled draftswoman, right? A skilled artist, but also makes tons of really cute yarn creatures and highly recommend. So make sure that you follow Phoenix Fire Element. And thanks again for bringing your folks here and helping with the push. It really means a lot. Thank you. Yeah, we'll just have to hopefully maintain a 75 viewer average to the end of stream, and then that will be one less stream I have to worry about. And then I'm never worrying about metrics again. You guys, I really can't wait. I'm already so tired. It's just kind of like a lot. I don't usually look at the view count, but like because I am pushing, I feel like I have to. And it's yeah, it's hard watching it fluctuate, and you're just like, oh gosh, what if it doesn't make it? But I appreciate the help. Let's see. Hey, Show Me Art. It's good to see you. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you're doing well too. Hope everyone's doing well. Let's see. You get a special donut? Oh, that sounds fun. I want a special donut. Brain Mage got banned by Saribot immediately after he raided in because I asked him to post a photo gallery link and he did it, and Saribot said no. Oh no. Oh no, that's happened to me before. Oh no. Saribot, you know, I do appreciate Saribot, but it can be a little dense. I'm overstressing. This might go down as the easiest push I've ever done. That's only because of you guys, and I really appreciate that. Yeah. Oh, the kaiju. I'm sorry, the sub-zoo for the kaiju. Yeah, kaijun. So it's just an amalgamation of the word kaiju in the month of June, because it's all the month of June. It's kaiju art challenge, basically. And I always want to participate every year, because I'm always drawing like big monsters and creature design things, but I just never have time. I probably should just post some old stuff on Instagram, but that's what I tell her. It is hard to break a habit of being a kind of a stress monster. I'm trying not to overthink it, but I think I'll just feel a lot of relief when I don't have to think about it ever again. It's honestly part of why I was like reticent to push too, is because I like that streaming is just like a hangout with people and talk art and draw and like meet cool artists. Like I really have super enjoyed that part of Art Twitch. And I almost don't want to enter, like I don't want to mess it up by thinking about metrics. But it's for the Vikita. So because it's for the Vikita, I can like push through, you know? I just would love it to push quickly. And then we won't ever have to do the thing again. Oh, I see. Oh, you broke your tailbone. Oh, I'm so sorry, Moxie. I hope it heals fast. People actually... Oh, thank you. Good, right? You're very sweet. It's a hard thing to accept, you know? I'm sorry. I'll stop talking. I don't want to be annoying. I'm just verbally processing. That's the other thing that I do. If anyone's new here, I do tend to be a verbal processor. Some would say that's what makes the streams fun, but then others would say that it's a little much. So this may be a little much for some of you, and I apologize. People aren't just showing up to be nice. Aw, thank you. You're very sweet. And yeah, oh yeah, that's right. Thank you, Spicy Jaw, for reminding me. The Vikita emotes. There's free Vikita emotes if anybody wants any. They are, how do you spell Ko-fi? I almost wrote Koju. There it is. They're on my Ko-fi. They're free. It's the ones that you're seeing in chat. So if you want to help spread the word, if you have a Discord, oh, thank you, Spicy Jaw. Terrifying encouragement. Yeah, if anybody wants, I have 2. Maybe we'll do more. Maybe we'll do more if we make it on the front page, or maybe that'll be part of, what do you guys think? If I do make partners, should we make that part of the party? Like I can make another Vikita emote that's free and like update the bundle? That might be fun. Yeah, maybe we'll do that. But anyway, if you want those 2 emotes, those are free and they're on Ko-fi. And feel free to spread them around. Verbal processing is a cheat code to the kind of constant musing. Yeah, exactly. No, honestly, I always feel like a crazy person because I kind of process myself a lot. And I'm like, man, I'm going to be one of those crazy old people who just wanders down the sidewalk flailing and muttering to themselves. But, you know, streaming is an outlet for that. So maybe maybe you guys are saving me in my old age, my future, perhaps. So thanks. I don't know. I don't know if that's how that works. But anyway, these are the thoughts that I think. Okay, let's get this really bright orange belly. I really like the orangeness. It's so pretty. I need to think more about shape, probably, so. Oh, I see April Dawn. Thank you for that sub. I'm not, did my alert not go off? Uh-oh. Hopefully that doesn't mean OBS is about to freeze like it did that one time. Oh, there it goes. Terrified me. Right as I clicked OBS, it woke up. I was like, bah! Emote stream this afternoon. So Turgis, this afternoon, I need to catch up on the subs. So I see April Dawn. Thank you so much for that 3 months of subs. That's really, really helpful for me and my goals as an artist. If you want to be in the sub zoo, we're doing a kaiju themed sub zoo. I am extremely behind, so I will be doing a catch-up stream for this afternoon. I'm going to basically just work on these all afternoon until we're caught up. And hopefully I don't miss anybody. If I do, I'm sure somebody will tell me. But if you want to be added, we're doing a kaiju theme. So kaiju is like giant movie monster. It's like the Godzilla franchise. We already have a couple of Godzillas in here, actually. We have a Sloppy, of course, who's the 98 Zilla. We even had a whole conversation about it, and I totally forgot. That's how overwhelmed I am, guys. It's been a lot. We have the 91 Godzilla. So yeah, and we have a few of Godzilla's like enemies, like these enemy kaiju, right? We've got Mothra over here, very cute little Mothra from Dali. And yeah, if anybody wants to be in the Kaijun sub-zoo, here's me, I'm the zookeeper. I'm also big this month, so I'm safe, it's fine. We're all very nice to each other, it's fine. Everything's safe. When you enter the sub-zoo, you just want to destroy cities and not each other. So sorry, thank you. I didn't mean to yell. I'm just getting nervous. Crazy? Maybe. But anyway, Icy, sharing my art. Oh my gosh, thank you. Thank you so much. That's really sweet of you to sub. What would you like to be sharing since we're talking about the sub zoo? And Kayama? Is that how you say it? I'm not sure, but thank you for that follow. Yeah, Moxie, you're on the list. You're on the list. And if anyone gifts 5 gift subs, that's how you get color. So the colored ones are the people who have gifted 5 gift subs or more. Like at once, I guess, like a bomb. It's the easiest way for me to keep track of it, unfortunately. Sorry. I did it a little different last month, and it got way out of control trying to keep track of everything. So that is how that works. Oh, shoot. Wait. I think I forgot to add a color to one of them. I actually might need to go back through some of my VODs and make sure I'm not missing, because I'm pretty sure Professor Oak did a 5 gifts bomb. So Professor Oaks gets a walrus orb. I love that you talk as much as you... Oh, thanks. I used to get in trouble all the time at school as a kid until I got extremely afraid of my peers, and then I stopped talking. But yeah, I appreciate it. I'm glad that it works here. Casey for partner emotes. Okay, Turgis, if we finish the sub-zoo this afternoon, then I will work on some emotes, I promise. But I'm trying to keep up right now. Look at all these doodles I owe. Let's see, but Icy and sharing, if you guys have something you want to request, it can either be an existing kaiju or I can design one for you. Like some people have just been giving me an animal to like monsterize. So I've got like a hyena kaiju, a deer kaiju. I can get a little crazy with them if you want me to, or I can just draw like the thing. Here's a giant crayon kaiju. Anyway, it can be whatever you want. Let's see. Let's see. Hey Rue, welcome in. The Stay Puft Marshmallow Man is a kaiju? I mean, sure, if it's a giant monster. Stay Puft is actually already on the list. We have, I think it's Neilf. Yeah, it's gonna be Stay Puft this afternoon when I get to the drawing. You'd like to be a kaiju phoenix? Ooh, that's a good one. A giant phoenix would be fun. Okay, let me write this down on the sticky note so I don't forget. I'm still waiting on one from Lee Trace, if anyone saw Lee Trace in chat. Let's see. Sharing. Thank you again so much for the 9 months of subs. Holy cow, a 9-month streak. That is so, I'm so grateful. That's crazy. That's almost a whole year. That's crazy. Thank you, thank you. Phoenix Kaiju. Okay, that'll be fun. Let's see. But I have a whole list of emotes though, as well, that I'll be showing you guys. We can look at them this afternoon. I'll show you the list of emotes that I want to make, and I might be have to get rid of a few emotes that I already have to make room for more. So yeah, maybe you guys can help me vote. Thank you for that lyric, Random. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Oh, I should hydrate. Thank you. Did you miss the Weasel Kaiju? No, I'm still trying to work on oh, I forgot to start the prediction. Should we do a prediction, or is it too late for a prediction on how many studies I'll get to today? So far, it looks like 2. I keep meaning to start predictions, and I keep forgetting. Thank you so much for the lyrics, seriously. And, yeah, again, if, I don't know if I missed you in chat. Let me just click your name and make sure I didn't miss somebody. How do I do that? Oh, here we go. Yeah, I see April Dawn. If you're still in chat, just let me know if you have a kaiju that you'd like to be. But no worries if you don't. It's totally okay. Is Cthulhu. Oh, we could do a Cthulhu for sure, Lee Trace. That'd be a good one. Yeah, nobody's claimed Cthulhu yet. There you go. You are officially the Cthulhu. Yeah, that'll be fun. Cthulhu. Heck yeah. Alright, you're on the list. Then I'm gonna write Icy's name down in case they come into chat. Icy, April, Dawn. Put a question mark there. Cool. Okay, back to the studies. You're grateful to be a part of this? Oh, I'm grateful to have you here, Pioneer, honestly. It's really, really, really sweet of you. Oh, hey, gratitude jar. Thank you. Let's do the gratitude jar really quick. Let's see. I am grateful. You know, I had a really good restful Sunday, but I was expecting to be kind of busy. And I think part of why it was so good is that I actually got 2 days off in a row for the first time in a while, which is really nice. So I'm going to say I'm just grateful for a relaxing weekend. I was starting to get kind of sick, I think. I don't know, I still have like a weird like soreness right here by my ear. I'm not sure what that's about. But hopefully it's not an oncoming ear infection. Can't afford to be sick right now while I'm pushing. But I'm feeling a lot better and a lot more well rested. So, and I'm grateful for a relaxing weekend and a beautiful morning in Colorado. The mountains are so green because we got a bunch of rain the last week. It's probably all gonna dry up this week because we're supposed to get a ton of sun, but I'm enjoying it while I can. Oh, you're just lurking? Well, thank you, Icy. If you have if you want to be in the Kaiju sub-zoo, just let me know. But I wasn't trying to call you out a lurk. I just didn't know if you heard me say that you, by subbing, you can be, if you choose, you can be in the Kaijun sub-zoo. Ah! Rue! Rue, oh my gosh. Thank you so much. Rue, you didn't have to do that. Somebody actually gifted you a sub-doodle, but if you want, you can gift that. Or, I don't know. I don't know what the other option is, actually. That's the other flaw in my thing with the sub-zoo. Is like, what do you do if you're already in the sub-zoo? Help. I don't know how to do this. But Rue, I don't know if I have a thing from you. What would you like to be? You're definitely in the sub-zoo. So what would you like your sub-doodle to be? Yeah, Paradox Moose, good listening. Yeah. Journey supposedly has a royalty-free soundtrack. They've said on their website, so. Predict number of studies 0. Well, yeah, just let me know what kaiju or monster that you want me to design as a kaiju. No rush for anybody who hasn't decided yet. But I don't have one for Rue, and I don't have one for... Actually, I think, Rue, you might be the last mod that was gifted one that didn't have one. And then, yeah, I think just Icy, yeah. So take your time. I'll be around. You would like to be a Baragon. Is that a Pokemon? Wait, what is that? Rue wants to be, okay. A bear. I did write that down, Moxie. Yes. Baragon. It's a kaiju. Oh, okay. Baragon. Oh my goodness, BJ. BJ, that's very sweet. Looking up its epic roar. Okay, I'm gonna write that down. Epic roar. Cool, thank you. And then Raga, I have you as a snake with big eyes. But if you would like to gift, you've been gifted a sub, so if you want to gift a sub doodle to someone, let me know. Okay. I think I got everybody down. Let's do this fish. Pioneer, I do have one doodle or one study done. I'm working on a second one, so I feel like I'm doing okay. Let's see. Spicy got second. I got a hydrate that I did. A stretch. Have we stretched? Wait, are we in an ad break? Oh, we're about to be in an ad break, so we're going to stretch during the ad break. Everybody check your posture. Do a little stretch. Hydrate. Gratitude jar. Hey, another hydrate. Okay, I'm like 3 hydrates behind. Hold on. Okay. Also, how you doing, Moose? It was fun seeing you on Shane's stream the other night. I hope you had a good time. When you're in the sub-zoo, you get to escape the sub-zoo and live free. That's yes. Yeah, I guess if you get gifted a sub and you're already in there, your kaiju is free. Maybe we'll put like a. Maybe if you gift a sub, we can just add something to it as well. So Raga or Rue, if you want to add something to your kaiju, like a fun hat or something, let me know. Thank you. I did, Moxie. Yes, thank you. It's one of your favorite songs from the soundtrack. It is good. Yeah. I played Journey for the first time on Twitch. Like for the first time ever, I played it live on Twitch. I think that VOD is still up, but if not, and anybody wants to watch my first experience with Journey, I think it's definitely on YouTube. So I've been uploading some of the like more special like celebration streams I've been putting on YouTube, as well as the Art Gym VODs. We should be all caught up with Art Gym by the end of this month, and then I'm going to start cross-streaming on both platforms, I think. That's the goal anyway. So wish me luck. Okay, let's color stuff. Oh, and there's an ad. Shoot. Okay, so while we're in ads, by the way, I'm going to stop drawing while we're in ads, and we're just going to stretch. So that's all you're going to miss if you don't have a sub right now. You won't miss any art. You're just going to be, we're just going to be stretching, okay? So I'm going to put my pencil down, come back to this in a sec, and we're going to quickly do some posture and carpal tunnel stretches. If you want to support the stream while the ads are happening, just same thing as lurking, just mute the tab but not the video, let the video play. And honestly, the ad revenue is really helpful too. Like if you can't afford to sub, honestly just letting the ads roll. You'd be surprised how much the adds up if like half the chat lets the ads play. It makes a big difference. It's kind of crazy. And it really is helping me a lot. Like I bought fresh fruit the other day at the grocery store instead of the stuff in clearance. It was awesome. So anyway, thank you all for watching ads if you do. Let's see. It's the game that I have people play if they're not into gaming. Yeah, no, it's a good first game. For sure. Yeah. When you first came across another player. Yes! Wait, no, I didn't stand still for 2 Wait a minute, Paradox Moose, you're remembering this all wrong. I didn't stand still. I wouldn't play the game. I just kept running around and taking screenshots of everything because it was so pretty. Journey is such a good game, Etak. Hey, Etak, how are you? Thank you so much for lurking. It's good to see you. Red European squirrel, which are tiny in comparison to American ones, would even make sense. Oh, we could totally do that. That'd be super fun. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do, you said it was a European red squirrel? Yeah, that'd be fun. I really like their long, fluffy ears, honestly. I think that would make a good kaiju. Alright. European red squirrel. There we go. Beautiful. Thank you so much for letting me know. Let's see. Just got back from work. How was work, Rue? Wow, you had an early shift. So we're gonna stretch. So if anybody wants to stretch with me, feel free. I'm gonna arch my back and push my shoulder blades together. So if you want to join me in unshrimping, as we call it here, you kind of take your back, your hunched over posture, and just arch it as much as you can without hurting yourself, obviously. But you're basically trying to overcorrect that hunch. So you're going to arch your back and kind of push your shoulder blades together. If that hurts, you can also do some shoulder rolls to kind of loosen up those nerves and anything that might be pinched back there. But I like to try and hold my shoulder blades together for about 20 to 45 seconds is what they recommend. So I think any less than 20, it's not that effective of a stretch, but any more than 45, and it can also do some damage. So somewhere between 20 and 45 seconds is supposed to be the ideal stretch amount. So yeah, just kind of push those shoulder blades together and hold. And thank you so much, good little diver. Wait, what is this? What's happening? I'm sorry. I totally forgot that that was a thing. I don't think anyone has ever hit that button. I was like, what? Why is there an epic sax play? Amazing, Marcus. I totally forgot that that was even a button you could push. Very funny. I hope everybody enjoyed that. It was a good workout. Excellent, Rue. Gotta love when you have a job that's like getting paid to work out, you know. But good little diver, thank you so much for the follow. Anyway, we're doing a stretch, guys. It was a very good dude. Yes, indeed. Sorry if that scared anybody. Like it scared me. Oh yeah, that's true. That is a good workout song. Yeah, that's true. Maybe I should put that in my playlist. Oh my gosh. I'm going to do a quick carpal tunnel stretch as well. So if you want to join me in that, you just take your arms out and bend your fingers gently toward your body by while you're holding your fingers at the ground. And it's a really good one if you can get your thumb in there too. It's kind of an awkward stretch the first time you do it, but once you've done it a few times, it's a little easier to figure out. So 10-hour epic sax for epic workout. Oh gosh, can you imagine? That would be a very intense time. Okay, I think we're back from ads. I know now the epic sax song is stuck in my head. It's quite the juxtaposition with the Journey OST, but too funny. Too funny. Okay, let's do some of this and some of that. Miscellany, thank you for that follow. That really means a lot. I appreciate the help with my goals here. I think we're getting kind of close to the next follower goal too. It looks like we're just 6 or 7 followers away. I can't tell if it's updated or not in OBS, but appreciate the support, everyone. Very, very kind. Yeah, it's kind of wild. Like about to not be a liar on Twitch anymore. What I mean by that, for context, for anyone who needs it, I didn't know this for about. It probably took me 4 months of being on Twitch before I realized that the view count or the follower count that it says on your Twitch page is not necessarily the same as your actual follower count. So it rounds up. So once you hit the 50 mark, like 150, it'll or maybe after 1,000, I think. So like if you had like 1,050 followers, it would say you had 1,100 followers, and it confused the heck out of me at first. Oh, this soundtrack might be a little loud. Let me turn it down. Does anyone know what this is from? I'm so curious if anyone else recognizes this music. It is such a niche game. I'd be shocked if anyone knew it. Easel, thank you. That honestly means a whole lot. I couldn't do it without people like you hanging out in chat and all the cool artists and all of Art Twitch just being so awesome and supportive. Yeah, it means a lot. I'm extremely humbled. Yeah. I appreciate it. It's not GTA. No. I think you have to be really careful with. I think a lot of games are royalty free because they are allowing people to use them on Twitch. So I'm mostly doing covers of game music or game music that I'm for sure is royalty free right now. But yeah, like I said, if anyone has good recommendations that you know for sure are royalty free and they're good backgrounds, I do have a music share section of the Discord. Feel free to post it in there. I definitely want to look into it. I was going through. Cup of Joe sent me a link to his stream playlist, which is all totally stream safe, and I was kind of pulling out some music from there. Thank you, Chumpy, for the lurk. I really appreciate it. A great place to hang out. Oh, thank you, Easel. No, you! No, you, Easel. If you guys aren't already following, I mean, there's so many. There's Be It Easel, there's Chumpy, I saw Blue Skittle in here earlier. There's so many streamers. Some of my mods are streamers, Yangularu and Maze. Like, please follow everybody, guys. Art Twitch is incredible. You guys are going to have a great time here. If you aren't already familiar with Art Twitch, go get familiar with Art Twitch. Sends dart. Oh no, I dodged. I put it as a trampoline. It's bouncing back your way, so haha. Hey, Ungoy, how are you? No, you, Rue. No, all of you. Is this the... Oh, Parappa the Rappa? Oh my gosh, I haven't thought about that game in a long time. No, but it is kind of that era, Paradox Moose. That's a good guess. Yeah, it's like a late 90s PlayStation game. That's the only hint I'll give you guys. Like early 2000s, late 90s. I'm pretty sure it was late 90s, but I don't know. It was one of those games that I think my dad probably got it at the bargain bin at Walmart or something. It was... who knows? I think it was an older game even when we got it, but has a special place in my heart. Any other guesses for what this game is? I'll give you guys like 5 minutes to listen to the soundtrack. This soundtrack is like blazoned in my mind from being a kid. I played this game way more than is probably normal. It's not a Tony Hawk game. Nope. What were the hints? Late 90s game. This is actually the end credits song, so I don't know if this one will be as noticeable, but it's not a Disney game. It's a PlayStation game. It's a very obscure... I'd be shocked. Here, let me go to a more recognizable track, but I'll be shocked if anyone in chat knows this game. It is PlayStation 1, yeah. This is one of those games that I don't think very many people played at all. I think there were like 6 likes on all the videos about it that I found on YouTube. So it's pretty obscure. I'll give you another hint. It's a puzzle game. Oh, we're talking about the music. Yeah, so this music, I think it's very iconic, but I played this game for hours as a kid. And I would be shocked if anyone's ever heard of it. I'll let you know in like 5 minutes if nobody guesses it. Nope, not Fantavision. But isn't the music really good? I think it's really good. Honestly, for what it is. For being like a very like low budget game from the 90s. I think they did a really good job with it. Yeah, it is catchy. Maybe I actually kind of thought about, now that I have my brother lent me his PS3 so I can actually play PlayStation 1 games again. Because my PS2, their laser finally died on it. Don't really know what to do about that still. But I thought about maybe streaming it for you guys sometimes. It takes like 30 minutes for me to beat now because I played it so much. But it is really fun. At least I have a good time with it. Tecmo Stackers. Nope. Sort of a Tetris game. It's actually Miss Art Rules has gotten the closest. Oh wait, Bea Diesel said Tetris too. So it's not Tetris, but it is a type of Tetris game. It's like a reimagined Tetris. That's the best hint I can give you. Mr. Driller, nope. You could probably look it up, honestly. I don't know if you can look up like PlayStation 1 Tetris games, but I bet you could find it. The next Tetris? Nope. Intelligent Cube? Nope. Bejeweled? Nope. Are these real games or are you just making it up? Dance Party, right? If we get a Dance Party redeem, I was just going to pull up one of these speeds, honestly. Is it Vib Ribbon? I've never heard of any of these. Are these all PlayStation 1 games? Snoods? Wait, what is that? That doesn't sound real. I think you guys are just saying words now. These aren't real things. I don't know that I trust the words in chat anymore. Is QUOP even a game? Artie Cobb? That's really funny. Best game ever made. Snoods too. I've never heard of Snoods. It sounds like a joke. I don't even know what that is. Super Light? Nope. I see. No one's ever played this game. You're gonna be like, what are you talking about when I tell you what it's called? Puzzle Bobble? Intelligent Cube. Nope. Okay, we got to the end of that song. I'll tell you what it is. Ready? Yeah, wait. Hold on. This is not a song I actually know. I think this is like a hidden track. Let me skip it. I think this is the song that plays when you die. Here we we go. Here's one that I recognize. So it was a game called Geomcube, everybody. It was a game called Geomcube. Look it up. You're going to be like, what is this game? No one's ever heard of this. But for as low budget and like unknown as this game is, I still feel like they just went really hard on the soundtrack. You just found different sites to start. I figured people were doing that because I was like, there's no way you guys have this just like innate knowledge of random puzzle games that were PS1 games. Oh yeah, this song. This was one of the boss fights. I really like it. Yeah, Geomcube, folks. It's basically spelled Geomcube. Yes, thank you, Amaze. That is how it's spelled. This was the only puzzle game I had as a kid. Everything else I had was RPGs. Yeah, or platformers. Yeah, well, you know. I just see Amaze. I just trusted that you all were smart enough to figure it out. Oh, a Block Breaker game. I did like Block Breaker. I can almost like hear all the sounds of the game, but it's basically 3D Tetris. So it's like you're looking top down on as though the Tetris, I guess, tube is like 3-dimensional. And there's like a grid to basically show you where your blocks are. And everything's broken into like cubes, right? So it's geometrical cube, Geomcube, right? Anyway, I thought it was a blast. I played it so long. It took me like all summer to finally beat the final boss when I was a kid. And it's really, I don't know. Maybe we'll play it sometime if you guys want to see it. I do think when I played it on the PS3, there was one track that sort of skipped a little bit because the disc is pretty old and scratched, but it's really fun. You recognize this game, really? I know, I did too, Easel. I thought Sloppy was just making up that name. It's like, Snoods is a great name. Yep, you and I were on the same page there. The puzzle, yeah. I wouldn't be surprised. It does kind of strike me as the type of game that would make a fun mini game, like within a game. So maybe the company that made the game like reused the concept later. I just really enjoyed it. I don't know. Yeah, it can be a little hard, but so these are the songs that play in the background. Like, it's really funny because if you play the CPU, like if you play the game like against, it's like a versus you versus the AI, right? It's they each get their own theme song and they each have a character. So, and the characters are ridiculous. They're super polygony and like very funny looking. If nothing else, I think it'd be worth it just for you guys to lol at the character designs. Because they're kind of wild. They kind of look like reject JRPG characters. Or like bizarre anime villains. I don't know. Very funny. But yeah, I just remember the music being really good. Ooh, there's another boss fight. They also had very dramatic intros. So like they'd come in with these very dramatic stances. I don't know. It was a good time. Very nostalgic for me. But I would be shocked if anyone else outside of my friend circle who I made play this with me even ever heard of this game. If Ryu was here, she'd probably know. But Pepsi Man stream? What is that? I don't know what that is. I'm actually terrible at puzzle games. I was trying to play Portal. I've never played Portal before, and every once in a while I play it on Discord. We have a video game channel, like a stream channel in there, and I've played it a couple of times. I need to finish it probably. Probably after the push. I don't have time right now. I don't have any downtime. Aw, there's a super tiny caterpillar. That's cute. I love that. Okay. Is it like one of those little inchworms? Because those are kind of my favorite. Is it a Nemo fish? Did they have piranhas in Nemo? I don't remember. I haven't seen that movie in a long time. Sorry if this music is making anyone tense. This is one of the boss fight themes. I don't know, but this music just goes really hard for being a 3D Tetris game. It just takes itself like listen to this. This feels like a boss fight in an RPG or something. But no, this is you fighting the computer to win Tetris, guys. And yes, that song does stress you out when you're like down to the wire. Sure that's not a Pacu? It might be. It might be. Genus is Hypsonacoma. The nickname is Bone Collector. It's new with no scientific species name. Oh my gosh. That is a tough drowning animal, Neil. Okay. Yeah, it might be a Pacu. I don't know. Ongoi. I looked up piranha. But aren't they the same? Aren't they related? Okay, so we're gonna do a quick drawing animal. And then for those drawing along, doing any kind of study, you do have about probably half an hour before we look at everybody's stuff. So thanks again to everybody who's lurking. We're gonna take a quick break and do a drawing animal game. Oh, thank you for that follow, Stigma. I appreciate that. So this is a game that can be played every half hour. If you would like to play it, you can submit an animal using channel points, and I will do my best to draw what I think that animal is. So since this one doesn't have an actual name for it, I'm just going to put Bone Collector. But we will look up that, that genus you were mentioning. So it's called a Bone Collector. So I'm guessing that this is something... I would imagine that this is something that collects... It's probably an insect, because I know there's a few insects that collect like the remains of their meals or like other things' meals. And then there's also some fish that do this to like create a protective, like a home or something. I'm gonna go with some type of bug. Now I have to decide what kind. I know of a caterpillar that does this. I know of I think it's a caterpillar moth. Bone collector moth, maybe? Maybe that's what, maybe it's the caterpillar of the moth. I might go with a caterpillar. I think there's also a spider that does this. But maybe I'm getting it confused with the caterpillar that uses the spider's like meal remains. I'm trying to remember if there's any other animals that I can think of that do that. I might just do the caterpillar. That's my best guess. I have no idea what this animal is, but that's my guess. So I'm going to draw what I think this animal is. I have 5 minutes to do so. It is 10:20. So if I remember, they're like little caterpillars that basically make like a carapace. It's like they walk around with like dead insect things on them. If I'm thinking of the right one. It's like they kind of live beneath or around the spider and like cover their body with like bone armor, which is pretty hardcore, honestly. But I don't really know. I'm just trying to draw like bits of animals. And just put a little caterpillar face on it. Doink. He's cute though, and they just kind of like walk around like that. But this could be totally wrong also, and that's just like how they protect themselves. And here's the spider friend in the background. We're gonna draw a very simplified spider so nobody's freaked out. But spider friend's like, yo, I will help you. We are pals. See? Pals. You clean my house. I keep you safe. That's the deal. Okay. So let's do... Let's see. I'm drawing a piranha for not a Pacu? Okay. I have no idea. Sometimes I get misled by Pinterest when I like pin things. I'm usually just happy if I can find a reference that's not AI generated. So, although I'm on that topic, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but it seems like Google has finally started to pull back on forcing AI on you as much. And instead of auto-generating a lot of stuff, it has like now an AI mode you can tab into. But like most of my, like when I first pull up Google and type something in, half the time it's not giving me AI generated returns, which is nice. Especially because sometimes I forget to say no AI. But it's like, cool, yeah, let's maybe not use that much energy. Like, can we maybe not drain the entire country of electrical power? That'd be cool. Okay. I want to say they're like kind of brownish. If I'm thinking of the right thing, of course. Pacu with red bellies? Oh, so it could be a Pacu? I don't know. It's very possible. Aren't they related? I think they're related. We'll have to look that up. Switching to DuckDuckGo, yeah, I probably should. I've been trying to use -AI. It's just like it's the default search for a lot of the browsers I use, and I haven't changed it yet. Do you feel like DuckDuckGo has good returns and good results for the most part? I haven't ever really used it. I think I tried to use it once and it didn't have great results. Like it wasn't as easy, but maybe it's gotten better since then, you know? Alright, we're gonna say that this is my caterpillar. You can't tell the difference? Okay, that's good. And there's his little spider friend. They're pals. This is not a scary spider. This is a nice spider. And we're gonna say he hangs out on the ground underneath the spider web. There we go. Kind of like near the spider web. Okay, let's see if I got this right. There's add-ons that will take out the AI part of your searches. I've heard about that, but then someone said they tried some and they didn't work. So I don't know. I need to look into all that. I've been trying to just type -AI because that works again, which is nice. But let's see. It is called a hipponscope. Oh my gosh, I can't even say that. I'm just gonna look it up and not try to pronounce it. Yep. Bone collector. Hopefully it's not the fish. Carnivorous bone collector caterpillars. Yeah, sweet. No, I think I saw something about these online. Yeah, so these are really cool. I'm gonna pull up the results here. Neil, we just happened to hang out in similar animal circles online. Probably, I have probably just happened across this. I think I've been seeing a lot of reports about it because it was a new species of caterpillar. So it's a bone collector moth. So this is the moth species, I think. But this is what their caterpillars look like. So they make these little like caterpillars don't play with their food; they wear it. Now I don't remember if it was because it was spiders or they were actually eating these. It says they're carnivorous, so maybe they are actually. But they kind of use these insect parts and make like a little cocoon essentially. And it looks like they do it to fool spiders. Yeah. So there's a spider. Let's read about it. Wikipedia. Oh my gosh. It's part of this whole group. Do we have anything about the bone collectors? Here we go. One unnamed species in the genus, dubbed the bone collector, lives in association with spiders, forming a case from the shed body parts from the spider and remnants of the spider's prey items, providing camouflage while it feeds on discarded prey in the spider's web. Nice. So it's basically a scavenger caterpillar. That's really cool. Some species feature amphibious caterpillars. Oh, caterpillars? Caterpillars. Sorry. This trait has evolved at least 3 times within the genus. Wow, that's really cool. Well, there we are. We don't have much info about them yet because they are as yet unnamed. But isn't that cool? Whoop. Isn't that cool? Look at that. Oh, dang it. Stinking Nat Geo. Well, anyway, you guys can see what I'm talking about. Yeah, very cool. The most metal thing I've ever heard, right? Lunara? Isn't that crazy? Yeah, so if you guys want to look it up here, I'll link you to the wiki page. It's not going to be super helpful, but it'll give you a place to start. And if you want to kind of do some research on these moths, it sounds like they have some pretty cool variety within their family. There you are. Caterpillar. Your daily reminder that the world is horrifying. I mean, I think it's kind of cool. But, I mean, I think I got pretty close. I actually don't even know what the caterpillar looks like. I just saw the husk. But, anyway, there's a little head poking out of the carapace. I assume they have to, like, poke out to eat or whatever. So there we are, and there's a little spider friend hanging out over there. Well, that was the Draw Me an Animal game, so welcome in. Wiki page, I heard good YouTube content. Did you, Science Streams? It could have been that I heard about it from you, honestly. For those who aren't following Science, make sure that you do also, by the way. Science, how you doing? I hope you had a happy anniversary with Lita at the festival. I didn't catch your stream. Yeah, I think I by the time I got over there, I think it was over, but I hope you had a good time with the littles and just, yeah, had a good time celebrating the two of you. You're very sweet. Yeah, I did actually have a really good weekend. It was very relaxing. I was just telling everybody that I actually got 2 days off in a row. I mean, I still worked on Saturday, but like on my own stuff. And not very hard. I worked from home. I like did a bunch of stuff from home. So I got caught up on some things that were stressing me out because I was really behind and had a really relaxing Sunday. So yeah, it was good. It was lovely good. I'm glad to hear that. True, right, Hook? Yeah, that's true. Are you allowed time off? I don't think so. No. I do take Sundays off. So I don't work on Sundays. That's my weekly day off. But I don't usually get 2 days off. Usually, for those who don't know, I do illustration, like art stuff here in the studio, Monday through Wednesday. And then Thursday through Saturday, I'm at my day job almost every weekend. Very rarely do I get a like it was a very rare like next weekend I don't have any days off next weekend at the day job, so yeah. And as summer keeps going, it's going to get more rare because more people are taking off and they're more strapped and all that good stuff. So anyway, I enjoyed it while I had it. Oh, thank you for linking that short. I take it that's the short from Science. Yeah, we were just talking about this caterpillar. Let me click it and see what happens. Yeah. Hold on. Let me pause the sounds here. So we were just learning about this caterpillar. Here is an informal or informational video from our friend in chat, Science Streams. I probably heard about it from Science, honestly. Oh, look at that video. Very metal. Of course. Anyway, if you guys want to watch that, there's a link in the chat. Make sure you go follow Science. If you want to learn more cool facts about random things and pester someone constantly with questions who is more than happy to oblige and answer them, I could not recommend Science Streams more highly for that. Thank you, Turgus, for sharing that. Yeah, no time off. Nope. No, not from you guys. No, Ungoy. No, it's not that. It's more, if anything, it's more the day job that I would like a little more time off from. But I do need the day job because it does pay for my health insurance. And as those of you living in the US know, health insurance is extremely expensive as an individual. They give great big old discounts for giant companies to offer health insurance, but they don't do that for private business owners or independent contractors or anyone who is trying to get insurance outside of their job. So it's extremely expensive, and I can't really afford it by myself right now. So big ol' bummer. Yeah, for sure, Turgus. Thanks for linking. The fish. Exactly, Puggo. How are you? Thanks for dropping in. I'm trying to do like a painty study of this fish. Yeah, we'll see where it goes. But for anybody who did sub today, just in case you missed it earlier, I will be doing or if you've subbed actually at all this month, I am extremely behind on the sub zoo, so we're going to be doing that this afternoon. So if you want to come back this afternoon and watch me draw a bunch of adorable kaiju, that's what we'll be doing in the afternoon. And then if I somehow finish that, we will get to some emotes potentially. So that's my plan for this afternoon stream. But right now we're just kind of warming up. That's actually part of why I chose fish, is because I was like, what's kind of like, what animal has like cool elements that I can put into a kaiju? And I was like, well, fish or lizards. But we did lizards recently, so I was like, maybe we'll do fish. And I actually meant to pick more spiny fish, but even just the skeleton is really cool. Like big fins and big spines and teeth and stuff like that. Kind of like larger, scarier eyes. Yeah. Hopefully this will be a good warm-up for this afternoon. Red belly piranha, yeah, exactly. You like the shapes of fish. Abstractly, they remind you of the shapes associated with elves. Really? That's interesting. Can you elaborate, Moose? What do you mean, the shapes associated with elves? I'm trying to look at this fish and see if I get elf from it. Claire, hey, how are you? It's good to see you. Sub-Zoo, exactly. Hey, ZBrush, good to see you too. Thank you so much for both of you to be in here. It's going well. It's we're on week 2 officially of the partner push. Although that makes it sound like it's really day 4 of the partner push, but I only stream 3 days a week. And we did the first 3 days last week. So we're on day 4/week 2 of the partner push. And we are actually I don't know if Turgis or Science, if you're still in chat and if you know the answer to this question, how does it work when they tally up the how many days you hit an average of 75 viewers, or is it individual streams? Because if it's individual streams, I think all of my streams last week had that average. And we'll see if this one does. I appreciate everybody lurking to help keep the numbers higher. But if it does, then that would be my, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this would be the 6th one. Or no, this would be the 7th one then. If that's true. It's days. Okay, so if it's just days. Well, I think it's, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think then this is day 6. Okay, so it's not streams, it's days. Gotcha. Good to know. I'll have to go back and revisit and make sure that I've got my days right. But I think my first day that had an average of over 75 was actually before the push started. It was like the 16th or something like that. 14th, 12th. It was definitely some kind of an even numbered teen number. So I'm also wondering if that means that I can like count from that day to like the 16th or whatever of this month as the first 30-day block. And then like the next 30-day block, or if I have to go the whole second 30 days. How that works too. I'll have to figure that out. Oh, you're eating lunch. Nice. Flowy lines and curves. And then, oh yeah, I can see that. They are very flowy creatures. Especially like a beta fish. I could totally see that with some of the more like finny fish. Can I make you garlic Texas toast pizza? I don't have any of the ingredients for that, so I'm gonna say no. Also, I think you might be the chef in the chat. Out of curiosity, are there any chefs in the chat? Is anyone in chat good at cooking? Or enjoy cooking? I'm also, like, cooking is fine. I don't love it, but it's also just time consuming. So when I cook, I tend to make giant batches of stuff. Like I'll make a giant crock pot of soup or chili or something. And then I'll like portion it out for the next week. And that's just what I eat until it's gone. So I don't think I'm a bad cook. I just don't have time to cook. But usually it comes out pretty tasty. I think, anyway. You're good, but definitely not a chef. Ooh, what's your favorite thing to make? Chia seed pudding is your latest fixation. Ooh, how do you do that? I have a bunch of chia seeds. How do you make chia seed pudding, Claire? Oh, Claire is a chef. Nice. I enjoy it, but you're mostly a carnivore. Well, that's okay. That still counts for cooking. Welcome in, Candy Cane. Let's see. Your nickname is the chef? Wait, what do you mean? Oh, you've been to culinary school, but you hate working in the kitchen. That's fair. You got meringues baking as now. What? Marcus, really? You're making a meringue right now? That is fancy as heck. Shortbread's ready to go. Dang, what are you prepping for? Is this just for fun? Do you want to send me some? Your wife says you're always cooking up problems? Aw. Grew up working in your uncle's restaurant. Wow. That's cool. Wow, there's a lot of chefs in the chat. I don't want to brag, but I just made a frozen waffle. Easel, you and I. Yeah. I had eggs for breakfast, so I cooked eggs. I'm pretty much like, if it's quick, I'll cook it. If it takes a long time, I have to kind of plan a time to cook it. Maybe I'll cook after the partner push. Right now, I don't have time. I left my house at like 6:30. And my roommate was still sleeping, and I didn't want to wake her up, so I just kind of quietly tried to fry some eggs. You like making cakes? It is very rewarding in the amount of sugar. That's true. That is true. Moving to working night shifts and making high sugar treats to help you get through. But like, your high sugar treats are so fancy, Marcus, though. Holy cow. Okay, it's super easy. Let's see. Here's Claire's chia seed pudding recipe. Make sure you soak them. This is absolutely a must, and some people don't, which is so dangerous. Okay. I will soak them. Some protein powder of your choice. I have that. Unsweetened almond milk. I might have that. Maple syrup. I have molasses. Does that work? For a bit of sweetness. Oh, okay, just anything. I have some honey too. Store real good, put in the fridge. Oh, so it's like an overnight pudding. Oh, yeah, I have done this. So you soak them first. You don't just let the... So what I've usually done is I've done overnight oats with chia seeds. And put like the oatmeal and the chia seeds and like other stuff together in a jar. But I've never tried it with like protein powder and milk. That sounds like a good way to do it. I'm going to try this, Claire. I'm going to try this. That does sound good. Overnight Pudding is a brand name? Or a band name, yes. Overnight Pudding would be a good band name. You have a beef shoulder roast in the oven. Nice, nice. Soak is overnight, but some people just add them in dry. Oh, wow. They can expand in your gut and throat. Yeah, that's not ideal. That's not ideal. Okay, I will soak them overnight. I've never done that, but I will do that just for you. Meringue is just egg white and sugar. Yeah, no, I've made meringue before. I made meringue candies one Christmas and gave them out as treats back when I had free time. I made a chocolate meringue and a peanut butter, or excuse me, a peppermint meringue. They are really easy, but they're kind of time consuming though too. They turn to this gel consistency. Nice. No, I actually really like that kind of consistency. Ooh, this is an iconic song from this game. Oops. Oh no, I did the thing. Dang it. There we go. Cup of Joe, hey, how's it going? It's good to see you. I was lurking on your stream last night. Sorry I didn't pop in to say hi, but I hope it went well. Or yesterday afternoon. It was sometime yesterday, I think. I've been doing big lurkies on people lately because I'm trying to knuckle down a little bit. I've been getting really distracted on Twitch lately. How do you guys handle Twitch distraction? As I distract you. Do you guys like... Does anyone do like timers? Or do you... Like, how do you... Yeah, of course. Lurk life balance. I love that phrase. That's so good. Yeah, I appreciate all of you lurking. Depends on the level of distraction. That's fair. Like some streams, man, I have to like instantly get in there and mute it. Otherwise, I'm just gonna get sucked into the conversation. But then like other streams, it's more podcasty. And so it's not like, I don't know. I guess it depends on the streamer maybe. You work on things that work well with streaming. Like what? Sometimes I clean. I guess that's something that can work well with streaming. But then it's hard because like if they say a thing and I feel like I want to talk about the thing with them, I have to like stop what I'm doing and run to the keyboard. Like comment on the thing. And then get back to whatever I was doing. Oh, you do boxes and gestures. You've seen people do timers. Really spicy. Yeah. Oh my gosh, this is the most... If anyone is listening to this as a podcast, it is the most rambling podcast. Pomodoro method. 25-minute work, 5-minute distraction. Okay. So I struggle with the, like, if I stop the 25 minutes of work, like, that's about how long it takes me to actually get in the zone on something, is about 20 minutes. And so if I stop it there and I go and, like, do other things, I used to do Pomodoro, and then I had to, like, although I guess you can, like, increase your segments of work. There's also the 50-10. So I do the 50-10 when I think is what I transitioned to. I don't know. Just very easily get sucked into the rabbit hole. Like, oh, I guess I want to learn about bone collecting caterpillars now instead of do my job. Such a problem. Ba, 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 ba. Doesn't this just make you want to play a Tetris game? Anyone? No, of course not. Couldn't imagine why. You do the 99-1 method. 99 minutes of distraction and 1 minute of work. Yeah. It kind of becomes like that. It's like, I opened the Word file. Excellent. Time to watch Twitch. It's not my best habit. Literally was just gonna say I've seen folks do Pomodoro. That's probably smart. I should get back into that. You watch a lot of art streams, says Marcus, and often have something to paint at the same time. Yeah, that's true. If you have like a co-working thing to do along with the stream, that does help. Especially if they're talking about art. But I'm gonna have tips for getting a really good point on a sharpenable eraser. I didn't even know sharpenable erasers existed until right this second. Sloppy, but maybe somebody in chat has more experience. I usually use kneadable erasers to like roll the point that I need, or I will use an eraser pen. I really like eraser pens, honestly. If you haven't seen those before, those are nice. Kama, thank you so much. Is it KMA? Kamabachi? No idea how to say anything. But thank you, I appreciate that, and welcome in. Trying to do a little color study here. I really like the colors on this fishy. I was gonna do one more. I may have time, but well, actually, I may not have time. I don't know. It's 10:44. It'll depend on how many people have stuff submitted in the art gym. I want to make sure I have time for everybody's pieces. We are doing a draw along session, so if anybody wants to draw a fish, or if you want to do a study of something else and you just want some accountability, you got about 10 minutes or so until we're going to be wrapping up. So if you want to, we have a Discord. You can drop stuff in there. Just type !Discord for the invite. Aw, thank you, Marif. Thank you. Kama. Oh, Kama's cute. I like Kama. I might say that if that's okay. Thank you for letting me know. You have the Faber-Castell ones. I've never heard of that. I'll have to look into that. Motorized erasers I've heard of, and I actually kind of blew my mind because I was like, wait, why would... I didn't understand the purpose of it, but it was, I think it was Charles Lister. I was looking on his stream, and he has one. He kind of was like showing it to me. 50-10. Yeah, that's what I had to do. It's probably great if you don't... Yeah, see, that's the problem, Box. Yes. It's hard for me because if I get into the distraction zone, it's like that's what I'm doing. I don't have, at least as far as I know, I don't have ADHD. I'm not officially diagnosed, but like it wouldn't shock me if I found out that I had that. I feel like I've just learned coping mechanisms throughout my life to like figure out how to stay on task. But yeah. Who has time or money to go pay for official diagnoses? But no, I don't claim it or anything because I'm not gonna claim it if I don't know. But it's it wouldn't shock me. Plenty of people throughout my life have told me, like, have you ever wondered if you have this? I'm like, maybe. I don't know. At this point in my life, I've already figured it out. Like sink or swim. I do like these little scales. Oh, hey Shark Geek. Thanks for popping in. The test is 3 hours? Oh no. Even if I didn't have ADHD, I'm too busy for that. I don't have 3 hours to give you. Have you taken it, Claire? Why is health sure? Yeah, no, Miss Art Rules. Don't even get me started on that. Using a physical timer with the Pomodoro technique rather than a digital timer helps. That's true. That is a really good point. Zix, yeah. My ADHD hinders my object permanence badly. Instantly out of sight, out of mind most times. That's fair. That actually sounds really helpful. I don't have like a kitchen timer or an egg timer, but I imagine that would be helpful. See, I'm getting distracted right now because my hair feels weird. I feel like I just like really need a haircut. Okay, sorry, back on task. See what I mean? Yeah, I need to get tested. Yeah, I think it depends on what you're testing for, but I think it's helpful. Like, if anyone does suspect that they have something like that that's impacting their life, I highly recommend getting tested if you're able to, and like trying to figure out like how, like looking into like how that works. I know a lot of places, I don't know about testing centers, but it's possible that they offer like sliding scale stuff too. So if you aren't insured, at least in the US, and you want to inquire and just ask them, be like, hey, do you have, what are your do you offer sliding scale for uninsured folks? Like, how does that work? Or sometimes, honestly, sometimes they even have financial aid stuff for people. I know there's been times when I, like, in 2023, I had a pretty major medical problem, and definitely did not have the income to pay for it. And I basically just applied to the hospital's, like, financial aid, and they were like, oh yeah, you're below the poverty line. We will just put you right up to our charity board or whatever. And they got, I guess they have people who just are really generous out there and like to donate money to help pay for stuff that people can't afford. So it's always worth asking. I think it's better to ask than to just like assume you're gonna be turned down, but highly recommend. Yeah, no, I think that'd be great, Amaze. You didn't, but you have friends with ADHD. Yeah, my little brother is officially diagnosed, and they say it's hereditary. I wouldn't be shocked if my dad had it, just based on like when I was a teacher, some of the stuff I got trained on to watch out for kids who might have it. Just based on that kind of stuff, my dad definitely exhibits a lot of those things. So it wouldn't shock me. So it wouldn't surprise me if it's like a hereditary thing in my family. But either way, I've figured out ways around it, I guess. But you're not too worried. Yeah, I mean, but it still can it can help you when you're learning how to process stuff, especially with like when it's like a disability diagnosis, like ADHD or autism or anything like that. Like, it's really helpful to know one way or the other, because if there is something there, it can help you also. They can give you tools, like pretty quickly. They'll give you tools about like how to cope. Like, here's some things you may have noticed in yourself. Here's how you can actually like solve those things. It's just like a quality of life thing, I think. Definitely happens more when people are school age, for sure, but it also takes time, and most of us are pretty busy, so I totally get that. I think if I felt like it was really seriously impacting my quality of life, that I would probably go get tested, but there was a period a few years ago when I thought maybe there was something going on like that I needed to get tested for, because I was having a really hard time focusing and like finishing tasks, and like I would just fall into these guilt spirals when I didn't accomplish a task, and like it would just get worse. And but I kind of just managed to figure out a way to keep myself on task for the most part. Twitch is a new thing I have to navigate, though. I'm still figuring out how to keep myself from just like, I feel like I see a lot of people in chats on Twitch, and I'm always there. People are always like, wow, you're here too. And I'm like, shoot, I've been on Twitch too long today. Like, I'm seeing the same people across multiple streams. I need to get out of Twitch chat. Help. Anyone else, or is that just me? You have ADHD, and getting tested and medicated has helped greatly. Yeah, see, that was the things, you know, I was like, maybe medication would help. Like, I felt like I was really struggling for a long time. But I feel like I've managed thus far. I'm sure there's things like I could be more efficient at. Possibly medication would help, but let's see. Pro tip, there is a difficult hump for many to accept the diagnosis. That's true. That's true. Parents struggle, especially most of the time, to accept the diagnosis. That I definitely encountered that as a teacher. We would get, like, kids would get assessed and parents would be in denial, and I get it. Find yourself defaulted to imposter syndrome, thinking you're lazy, and so yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. That's true. That's true, Claire. Art Twitch is pretty cozy. Like, once you start kind of hopping around Art Twitch, you tend to start running into the same people, I guess. That's fair. That makes me feel better, Claire. Thank you. Twitch can be an inescapable... It's true, especially with raids and stuff, because then you end up like, oh, I really like this streamer. Oh, I'm really interested in this conversation. And then before you know it, like 5 hours have gone by and you're like, ah, my project. Or no, maybe that's just me? Question mark? No, that can't just be me. Okay, I may only get to the 2 today, I think. Got around to help Digi with a photo shoot. Oh, have fun. Thank you so much for lurking, Easel. I really, really appreciate you. It's always good to see you. Thank you for helping with the push. We're, I think we're doing okay on numbers. Hopefully, hopefully today will be another stream that it hits the right mark. Yeah. Thank you again, everybody who got in here early too. And we had a lot of people pretty early, which is really helpful, I guess, when it comes to like balancing out the numbers. It's like, yeah. I'll be back on at 4 this afternoon at 4 Mountain Time. So if anybody is looking for a place to lurk around 4 p.m. Mountain Time, that's going to be in like 5-ish hours. Feel free to come back. Go slay it, right? Easily, you're going to do great. Definitely just me, yeah. I'm sure. Truthfully, being a streamer, I don't get to watch too many streams, but every time I do, you're always like, oh, well, I'm honored to have you here, Claire. Yeah. I think I have an addiction to Art Twitch, I'm not gonna lie. Like, if it's possible to be addicted to an online community, I think I might be, because I just really enjoy, like, for the most part, it's been really rare that I've found a stream that isn't, like, even if like the feeling is really different and like the streamers are really different, it's, for the most part, I think Art Twitch is just like some of the most supportive and like, I don't know, helpful group of online artists I've ever been around. Like, so often you'll come in and like, oh, are you an artist? Like, what kind of art do you do? Like, everyone's just trying to meet other artists, you know? Part of me thinks it might be because we all get it. Like, we all kind of know how tough it is out there for artists. And it's just like, just to be in a place where you feel like encouraged about your art is really nice. And so I really appreciate that a lot of people on Art Twitch are really into that. But yeah, it's just a great spot. Art Twitch is the best community on this platform. Yeah, I honestly, it's a good community for sure. Just judging by this study, I think this is a Paku. Okay, yeah, maybe. I trust you. I feel like we all just want to create cool stuff with others. Yeah, it tends to be like a pretty collaborative group of people too. I really kick myself for like being afraid to engage for so long. I've told this story so many times, but oh, there you go, Sloppy. If you want to diagnose my reference pick. I always forget that this setup has that cutoff right there. But yeah, I don't know. For those who don't know, I've actually been on Twitch for a long time, but I was too afraid to like talk to anybody. So I was definitely that stereotypical artist who like just kind of streamed into the void and like never talked and never went to anyone else's stream and never like tried to connect with any community events or community anything. And I just like streamed in solitude for years, off and on. Didn't have a schedule. Like I just did all the things that make it hard to meet people here. But the minute I started like getting involved in chat, it feels like as soon as I started meeting people, it was like all of that changed, you know. That's a piranha? Okay, cool. Katamari Damacy, heck yeah. Place urban edge name, always it's like Cheers, exactly, Marcus. Yep. Big pouty bottom lip. Oh, okay. That's good to know. Once you burns out, yeah, I know I say this like once a stream, but if anyone out there is thinking about getting into streaming art on Twitch, I really don't know if it works like that with games, but all I know is like I've gotten really involved with like the art and science side of Twitch, and both of those communities are very supportive, but the art community definitely, like there's this thing when you raid, almost, not every art streamer does this, but a lot of them, it's like, oh, you gotta pay the art tax, like what did you get up to? And like everybody just wants to see what everyone else is doing and be inspired by everybody, and I don't know. It's just cool. Nice. Not having a schedule doesn't matter as much as you think it does. Well, so I think when you're starting out, it matters maybe more. I don't know. I didn't have a schedule, and I definitely didn't like meet people on Twitch. But again, my bigger issue is that I wasn't like, I don't think I really rated people. I didn't know anybody else on Twitch. I would only raid people like the 2 other people I knew who streamed, and usually they didn't stream at the same time as me. And I think a lot of artists do this, right? So like raids are such a big thing on Twitch that really help you branch out and meet more people. So if you're not raiding, you're basically just like cutting yourself off from the Twitch community in a way, because it's like, I don't know. I think it's just like it really hurts things a lot. At least I noticed a huge difference the minute I started being like, okay, like I literally last year when I decided I was going to get more involved in Twitch, I literally was like, all right, I'm going to try to intentionally meet a new artist every week and just hang out in their chat and see if they're cool and see if I like the vibe. And then I'm going to add them to my raid list. And so like I would follow and be like, okay, I like this person. Oh, this person is really great. Like that'd be a good person to raid. Or no, this person is not. Like they're really like a little too outside of my scope. And so like by doing that, it kind of helped me start finding people I just naturally enjoyed their streams or enjoyed their art or both. And I don't know, it just once you start getting involved, I think it makes a big difference. But having a regular schedule helps as far as like people knowing when to come hang out with you. I think that's the biggest thing, because like the minute I started having a regular schedule, like my view count would go up. And not that it matters as much about the views, like I mostly stream on Twitch for accountability. Like right now it matters for views because I'm doing a push for a partner because I have a deadline. So like I'm not going to do any off schedule streams during the push, but you better believe once the push is over, we're going to do some I don't know, random Sunday game stream, and like maybe I'll just do some random traditional media, or like maybe I'll just do like random other I don't know. Yeah, but like right now it matters more for sure. But I think definitely rating, probably more so than a schedule, is the bigger deal. But that was just my experience too. Everybody's experience may vary, but that was what I noticed for sure. That was the biggest difference for me when I decided to actually like try to meet the community. Like people knowing when to find you was helpful. Yeah, I think everyone's journey is really different. You personally don't raid often. Yeah. Well, but you're already established though too, Claire. Like you've been around how long? Like Claire, you've been a streamer for like a really long time. I think it changes based on like where you are in the journey too. Like I definitely noticed a difference from when I first started and I tried to have a schedule and I grew slowly, and then I stopped having a schedule and I grew not at all. And I think I think it just depends. Like maybe it'd be fine now for me, but definitely at the beginning, it definitely hurt when I would do random off-schedule streams. I streamed into the voids so often when I first started streaming. So I also want to say that to anybody out there who's like getting into streaming, like don't be discouraged if nobody shows up for a while. Like it's just part of it, especially if you're not already plugged into some communities and you're not already like a regular. There's definitely an advantage, I think, to like already having community on Twitch before you stream. So just bear that in mind, and don't do what I did and take it as like a personal statement on like the value of your art, especially. I think we artists are really prone to that, especially in like the age of social media, right? Because it feels like, well, shoot, these people are getting so much attention and I'm putting so many hours into this and I'm not getting anything. And it just makes you want to give up. Like it's a very big vibe. So I know it's easier said than done, but I did live it for a long time too, and I understand how defeating it can feel. I actually stopped streaming for a while because I was like, well, I must be terrible because nobody's hanging out. So I just like didn't really stream for years. I think basically between 2018 and 2022, I think it was 22, I basically didn't stream. I think I had like 10 hours per year those years. Oh shoot, we're in an ad break. We're just rambling about streaming. I'm not paying attention. Sorry. We're gonna do a stretch break, guys. Sorry that I didn't give you a heads up. Oh my gosh, Joe, you totally passed the vibe check. You get too nervous to raid, and that's fair too. I want to encourage people, if you are starting out with streaming, like finding some people you feel comfortable raiding into is a big help. You don't want to say hi bye, that's fair. Hey Marcus. This is our workout music, apparently, guys. Everybody stretch. We got the epic sax workout music. No, I wasn't calling Claire old, Sloppy. Stop. No, no, no. That's not what I meant at all. I just meant you're so established. Oh gosh, I didn't mean it like that. Sloppy. Getting me in trouble. Oh my goodness. But yeah, if you want to arch your back and push your shoulder blades together, or do like a carpal tunnel stretch, or get up and do some like other stretches. One of these days, when I'm an all grown up streamer, I will have a little workout, lift, redeem, and I'll actually get up and do some like exercises, but I don't have the little animation that I want for that yet, so. Let's see. Oh my gosh, too funny. Sorry, I'm catching up on chat a little bit. I got behind somehow. My chat stopped scrolling and I got really behind. Let's see. No, you're not alone. Been meaning to add a dumbbell curl. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I haven't seen Chris stream in a while, but there's an artist on here called This is Chris Wright, and he does a lift redeem that I really like. I'm actually trying to talk him into doing like a workout for artist stream. But I think he's on like a hiatus right now, so. But I really like that idea, so I kind of want to do that. One day I'll have like a little jumping jacks Casey or something. And then that way people can like make me work out on stream. Because I definitely need to be doing some exercise, like at least once every half hour. Or like at the very least once an hour. Because I feel like I just sit all day long and it's kind of a problem. Okay. Wait, didn't we already hear this? Oh no, we just heard one of these songs. That's right. Okay, there's my fish. I think I'm done. I think we're out of ads too. Used to do hourly stretches. Yeah, I need to do something like that. Okay, well now that I've run everybody off with ads and rambles, let's get started. So we're gonna look at the art gym submissions. So if you have posted a study in the Discord, there's a link in the chat right there. As long as it's from reference or observation of some kind, it's totally belongs in the art gym. So let's see if we have any today. And anyone is welcome to be in the art gym. You don't have to be an artist. If you do stream though, let us know so we can shout you out. Oh wow, some of you were really productive today. Good job, everybody. Let's see. So I'm going to scroll up to... So we have quite a few backlogged from last week, it looks like. Yep, here we go. So what I do is I go back to the spot in the channel where I last posted. So it's like anything that has been posted below these studies. Like obviously did not get very many done last time. But we did like courses. So I'm going to look at everything that was done under here. And then if you are a streamer, just let us know if we don't already know. And we will shout you out. But if you don't have time to like keep working on yours, one thing I want to say is like we do the art gym every single Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And you can always submit studies. It does not have to be like on that theme. So it can even be studies of like something totally unrelated. That's totally fine as long as it's work safe. And a study from observation, either reference or like physical observation, you can drop it in here. And then we'll look at it. Let me check Blue Sky really fast. Oh, thank you guys for the reshares on that post. I appreciate that. Okay. I don't think anybody... No. Okay, cool. So I think everything's here, unless we have somebody who's posting in chat. Hey, Frozen Yak, how are you? It's good to see you. So here we have one from Rao. I'm going to start saying Rao. I hope that's okay instead of Rue, because we have two Rues. It's like R-O-U and R-O-O, and I don't want to get people confused. So Rao, if you are in chat, thank you for submitting these studies. These look great. Some really nice horse studies. I think we saw these two on stream, but this one has been added. A lovely draft horse. Lots of good attention to detail on the values and stuff. Really, really nice. Well, it's R-O-U, so I think I can get away with Rao, right? No? Is it Rao Makes? I believe. I don't know if they're a streamer, but these look lovely. Art Gym is a close cousin of Home Gym. Gosh. Goodness gracious. You guys both get cheese, by the way. What happens here when you are cheesy is you get cheese thrown at you. So there you go. Yeah. But these look great. I love the hatch marks and the sketching style, and just the value marks are really nice. So thank you so much for sharing, Ralmakes. I think it was Ralmakes anyway. And I love it. Let's put a little horse react here. Thank you again, everybody who has continued to lurk. I really, really appreciate that. We're gonna get through these, and then we'll probably raid out unless we get a raid or something right before I leave. And then maybe I'll do one more study. But Clem, we have one from Clem doing some nice geometric studies. These look lovely. I feel like we saw some of these. Maybe a few got added, or maybe I'm just like having a flashback to something. But these look really good. I'm really interested about what this one is. Is this to like think about the legs? I'm curious about these little cylinders inside the cube. But for those who aren't sure what they're looking at, basically this is like a way to do a foundational study where you are trying to break the thing you're studying into shapes. Now, I will say this is really hard to do if you're using two-dimensional reference, because sometimes you can accidentally do some guesswork if you don't understand the anatomy of what you're looking at. But if you do this with things in real life, like an observation, like actual looking outside at trees or looking at things, it can be a little easier to find the shapes because you can actually see where the muscles are and where the movement is happening and all that stuff. But it's still a good way to train your brain to think about what you're drawing as something that has depth and form and dimension, right? You're not copying lines, you're trying to understand form. And so that's kind of the difference that we talk about a lot with copy versus study, and how studying is really helpful because that's how you fill up your visual library, your creative bank account, whatever you want to call it. And then that's how you become better at imaginative drawing, is by filling that up with information. But if you're only copying and not really learning or studying, then you're not really filling that up. And so if you're somebody who struggles to draw without a reference, then that means what you've been training your brain to do is more like the copying skill set, which is very helpful if you're trying to get into like hyperrealism. But it's going to be less helpful if your long-term goal is to get better at imaginative drawing. So they're two different skill sets, and if you've only worked on one and not the other, you're going to struggle with one and not the other. For example, I am not very good at hyperrealism because I have focused more on studies than copying for the most part. I think I could if I really focused, but I also don't have the attention span, I don't think. I don't know how people do that. But these look great, Clem. Thank you so much for sharing. Love to see some foundational practice. And then here we have Good Right Hook. First studies from Dalisay. Oh, nice. You did a study with Dalisay. That's awesome. Dali is great. Does some great art here. Really nice. Portrait studies are hard. You guys, I struggle with portraits, as you know. We'll try to do some more portrait type studies someday. I love the texture brush that you used for this fish. It's so good. It's so good. Lovely skeletal study here too. But yeah, great job trying to find the form with the portrait and trying to think about like the planes of the face and values and stuff like that. Good Right Hook. Well done. I've never seen White Lotus. I don't know if I should watch it, but these look great. You drew light on dark for the first time. Nice. I do love a reductive method. Ah! Oh gosh. Kudo, thank you for that raid. I really appreciate that. Sorry. I was definitely in the zone and not paying attention to my alerts. Thank you for that shocking raid. How was your stream? What did you get up to, Kudo? Folks, if you're not following Kudo, aka Storm Dragon Studios, make sure that you do. Relatively newer streamer here on Twitch. Yeah, claim that jump scare for sure. We are doing the art gym, the show and tell part of the art gym, so we're looking at stuff that people have studied along. But Kudo, if you have anything that you would like to share, please feel free. For anyone coming in on the raid who doesn't know me, my name is Casey. Hi. I'm actually doing something we call the art gym. We just finished up my studies, so it's like a study session where we try to get the bad drawings out, like it says here. I need accountability to actually do studies. Like, I never do studies if it's not with you guys. So thank you for being my accountability buddy. And if anyone else needs accountability, this is a good space for it. But when I'm not doing studies in the morning, in the afternoons, I'm doing things like this. I do digital illustration, primarily for like kids' books, middle grade book covers, a little bit of fantasy stuff every once in a while for conventions, but this is primarily what my art is. So if you like this kind of art, here's like a newer piece that I'm trying to finish up here. Yeah, this is what you can see me typically working on in the afternoon. However, this afternoon I'm actually going to be working on the sub-zoo doodles that I owe people, because we had a bunch of hype trains last week for the first week of the partner push. Like, holy cow, you guys are so generous and so nice, and I'm so behind. So we are going to be doing that this afternoon at 4 p.m. Mountain Time. So I do stream twice a day on Mondays and Wednesdays. So normally I'd work on like a project, but I actually need to finish the sub-zoo and get caught up on that. And then if I do get caught up, then we will work on some new emotes, I think. Because you guys also, because of your generosity, have unlocked a ton of new emotes for me. And so I need to get working on that. But yeah, Kudo, if you have anything that you would like to share, feel free. I know Kudo likes dragons. I don't think I showed this to Phoenix's group, but I do this thing called Sea Slug Dragons. If anyone wants to hang out for those are on the first Wednesday of the month, where I do a different dragon design based on a sea slug that chat chooses for me. And actually this one back here, I did a sculpture of. So there we are. Oh, an Oriole-based dragon. I read it as oil-based. Sorry. Welcome in, Auroran. How are you? Thanks for coming in on the raid. Yeah, debt zoo. Yeah, for sure, it's a debt zoo. But yeah, I do sculpting. Right now, I'm on a partner push, so if anybody wants to help by lurking, it would really be appreciated. I'm actually pushing for partner so that I can promote the plight of the vaquita porpoise. It's as much alliteration as I can get into that. But this is the vaquita. If you haven't seen one before, they're the world's smallest cetacean and most endangered marine mammal. There's fewer than 20 left. Here's a little baby that I sculpted for Save the Vaquita Day last year. We did a fundraiser and raised $500 actually to help them out. But this year I'd like to actually get it on the front page. But to be on the front page of Twitch, you have to be a partner. So that's the whole reason I'm pushing. If anybody wants to help me promote the push, if you're on Blue Sky, there's a link. You can also check out my socials. I have a post I made on Instagram as well as Twitter. And I think that's all the things. But yeah, if you had a link or some art you wanted to share, Kudo, just let me know. I'd be happy to show it off on stream. But yeah, that's what I do. Thanks for being here. We're actually doing like a wrap-up of the art gym right now, so you came right on time for that. Cool. Okay. Okie dokie. Yeah, no worries. Take your time. Getting a dolphin sticker ready to show. Cool, I love a dolphin sticker. Those are great. Here's another one we have from the Good Right Hook. Oh, nice. Did you like overlay skeleton scales and hues? Interesting. Did you? That's really cool. I don't know how you did that, but I really like that effect. Very, very cool. Looks like you did like a secondary study of that little skeleton. A little more careful study with the shapes and stuff. I like it. Yeah, like the more painterly study up here, and then you have like the more line-heavy drafting study here. Very, very cool. Well, thank you so much for sharing, Good Right Hook. I don't know if you're still here. Do you know what day Save the Vaquita is this year? Vexy, so last couple years it has been September 7th. So that's why my goal is to be partner by August so that I can apply for the front page on September 7th. But I actually got word that it might be in early October this year. But just in case, I still would like to get it out of the way. So if anybody wants to help me lurk, I will be keeping you guys posted with updates as I find out. But last I heard, it could be potentially October 4th instead this year. So yeah, I'll definitely keep you guys posted. Since I've already started the push, I still just want to get it through. So hopefully, I mean, if it is a little later, that does give me some leeway in case the push takes longer than I think. But hopefully this raid, thank you so much for anyone who stuck around from the raid, really does help push the numbers up a little bit more to help with the average. So if anybody wants to lurk, that's how you can help with the push, by just lurking on stream and letting that view count by letting the player play. You can also mute the tab if you don't want to hear me ramble, because that does happen. But yeah, anyway, I appreciate you guys hanging out. Here we have a link from Kudo. Oh my gosh, this is so cute, Kudo. Look at this. Oh wait, that's why it's not docking. I love the colors. Really, really shiny. Nice job with the caustic reflections and stuff too. So here's a dolphin sticker Kudo was working on. Did you do this on stream today? Is this what you were working on today? But yeah, if you guys aren't following Kudo, aka Storm Dragon Studios, please do. Definitely very cute. Love to see some marine wildlife love going on today. Casey, I got bad news. Uh-oh. We're all here to listen to you ramble. Oh no. It's instant self-consciousness. Oh geez. Hopefully my rambles aren't offensive or terrible or bad takes on anything. I always want to caveat that I'm not a pro. Don't take anything I say as gospel. It's just me rambling. But Kudo, this is lovely. Thank you so much for sharing, and thanks again for reading it. I seriously appreciate it. Ramble more. Oh jeez. You guys, I don't know if anyone noticed, but last week by the end of the end of my streams on Monday afternoon, I had like no voice. I've been nervous rambling so much more than normal because of the push. I'm already rambling so much. Yeah, of course, Kudo. Thank you. It's the least I can do to thank you for the raid. So thank you again for coming in. We are rambling. Alert. Be aware. The chicken is alerting us all. It's running around with its arms. We do ramble here. Yeah, it looks like a holographic. It does, Vexy. Yeah. Okay, so we're moving on to Amaze. Amazing Fan 15, our wonderful mod. We'll get a shout out for Amaze if I have a mod available. If not, I'll do that in a sec. I just want to take it in for a moment. But this looks great. Really, really nice shapes. Really complex little, is it a type of lionfish? Is this I don't know what kind of animal this is. Kind of looks lionfishy. It's very pretty. I love the colors. And you did such a good job, like, capturing all the details and stuff, too. Yeah, if you guys aren't following Amazing Fan 15, make sure that you do. Amaze does great stuff. Is another relatively newer art streamer here on Twitch. Amaze, is your 1-year anniversary on Twitch coming up soon? I don't know when that is. Let us know. Oh, that's okay, Amaze. It still looks really nice. Really good job with the stripes and the patterns and stuff. Oh, that sounds scared the heck out of me. I thought maybe I thought my computer was crashing. This looks awesome. Really nice job again with the shapes and the proportions. Oh, it is. Okay. Maybe. Is that a maybe like I'm being coy, or maybe because you just don't know? Oh, you don't know. Okay. I imagine there's a place you can check that out. But this looks great, Amaze. I hope everybody goes and follows if you aren't already. Amaze does animation and comics and character art, all kinds of stuff. You've probably seen him around if you've hung out on my streams. He is a very loyal mod, and I very much appreciate him. Let's see. Here we have Dracon. Wait, what was the context? This means fish and some eels. Yes, exactly. Look at all these fish. Such good shapes. Ugh. There's such good variety in the ocean, you guys. It's kind of crazy. Oh, I like your flashlight fish down here. This is awesome. And the little anglerfish eating them. These are so good. Really, really nice studies here. Really, really good job like paying attention to all the different like face shapes on these animals too. Like the long, almost like lizard type face of the moray. The more graceful face of like the koi type fish. These look great. Lovely, lovely. Love a hammerhead as well. Yeah, a lot of people forget that sharks are fish, technically. Fish is such a huge category. I probably need to break up my fish folder. If anyone needs a Pinterest board, by the way, it's pinned at the top of chat. Let's see if we can find a shark. These look so good, though. Thank you so much for sharing. I really appreciate you. And these look awesome. Really good shapes on all of these. Really nice studies. Dracon. And Dracon, I'm so sorry. Remind me if you stream and we will shout you out. If not, don't worry. Don't feel like you have to keep saying anything. But if you do, just say something and we will shout you out. Miss Art Rules, are these clownfish? And then a plein air study. So we have a couple of studies from Miss Art Rules. These look lovely. Is this a building or a ship, maybe? Not sure what I'm looking at here. Looks very cool, though. It's hard. It's hard, Amaze. It's not. The whole point is not to nail it perfectly, but to understand more about how the animal or the object is constructed. And I think you nailed it. So it's a yacht. Okay, I thought maybe it was a boat. Yeah, because it has that like boat structure. That's cool. Did you go draw a boat? Like, were you out by a pier? That's awesome. These are so cute. Love these little fish. So adorable. And it's always fun to see your watercolor work too. It always makes me want to get out my watercolor set. One of these days I'll get brave and do a watercolor stream. One of these days. Lovely stuff. Really nice structure to this too. Really good job with the straight lines and the kind of like layers of the ship too. Do we have a yacht? Yeah, it's not quite the same. It's a sailboat, but that's okay. These look awesome. Well, thank you so much for sharing. Hey, Chrissy Carson, how are you? Welcome in, welcome in. Thanks for popping by. We are doing the wrap up, like the viewer submitted art gem studies, so people can submit studies to look at. Okay, cool. Sorry I keep asking, Dracon. It's hard for me to remember, so I appreciate your patience with me. But yeah, welcome on in. I hope you're having a good day. Your affiliate anniversary was last month. Nice. Well, happy belated anniversary. And hey, Reiko, how's it going? Thank you, Reiko, so much for dropping by. It's good to see you. I hope your Monday's off to a good start. And thanks again to everybody who's hanging out and lurking to help with the partner push. If you can hold out for just a few more minutes, we are going to look at the rest of these, and then we'll probably be raiding out ourselves. Oh, look at that. I recognize this fish. This is lovely. Who is this? Let me see. Artie. Is this Artie Gob? Artie Gob? I love your cute little dancing emote. Oh my gosh. Who is that? That is so cute. That you. It is you. So cute. Look at the little spots. Yeah, I love this. What did you work in? Is this also watercolor? What is this? Geraldine, thank you so much for that. Geraldine Hootenanny is a fantastic username. I love that so much. Thank you for the follow and welcome in. Oh, thank you for the posture check. Skittle, I was hunching big time. I was mega shrimp. Watercolor, awesome. It looks fantastic. Oh, this was me. That was me just now. I was totally shrimping. How are you doing, Blue? Welcome back in. Thank you. Seriously, thank you to anybody who's been lurking. Even if you can't stop in to say hi to chat, it really means a lot. For this whole month, I'll be pushing for partners. So anybody who thinks of coming by anytime this month, here's my schedule if anybody needs it. If you want to take note of any of those times, I would appreciate it. Yeah, I just appreciate any amount of bandwidth anybody can offer. And then I'll never ask for anything again. I'm so sorry. I feel like it's so weird. Like, I just feel so strange asking people to hang out with me, but it really means a lot that people have been. And yeah, hopefully this stream will be another that will help me inch just a little bit closer to partner. So, yeah. But this looks great, Artie. Thank you so much for sharing. I really, really like this painting. It's always fun to see. You guys are making me want to do more like traditional watercolor studies. It's always cool to see a variety of material. Ooh, we have one from Yangularoo. Look at that. Fangtooth. Oh, are these those deep sea, like, related to angler, maybe, fish? These are cool as heck. Love a cool fish. I'm gonna do... Even though it's not a shark, it's got teeth. Oh, Vicky, thank you so much for that follow. I appreciate that. This is by Yangularoo. If you guys aren't following Rue is a fantastic art streamer as well. Does tons of cool animation. If you are into animation streams, or if you like animation yourself and you want to nerd out about animation with somebody, Rue streams her whole process here on Twitch. It has an extremely cozy stream. Definitely recommend for good vibes if you're just looking for some nice background stream sounds. Rue's is a great spot. Sometimes you catch her humming along to the music. It's a very, very cozy spot. And Rue is really prolific, very fast, very good at what... Oh, here's a good one. Who did that? Sloppy Nice. That's a good one. Good Fangtooth emote. But no, Rue, this looks great. Love the shape of the fish. And I feel like your animation prowess, as I always say, just like really shows when you do studies, because you're just really good at capturing form really quickly with very few lines. Very, very cool. Yeah, hey Dodger, welcome in. It's so good to see you. Thank you for coming by. Never ask for anything again, ever. Until the Partner Plus push. I know, Sloppy. I will never ask for subs, ever. No. I will thank people for subs, but the plus, the push... Wait, are you saying the Partner Plus? Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, the Plus program, I feel very uncomfortable asking people. Like, if people want a sub, that's cool. I will thank you for subs with a doodle, but I don't think I could ever... I don't know. I already feel bad enough asking people to come hang out with me. If I had a penny for every deeply cursed emoji at your disposal. Yeah, it's so, I mean, no shade on anyone who's ever done a push for that, because I totally get it. The revenue, like having the higher revenue split would be amazing. Like, I totally understand why people do it. I just, like, it took what? Like, you guys had to convince me for like 6 months to push for partner. And even then, I didn't want to do it until I was basically there. Like, I'm just very risk averse. And I also just hate asking people to do things for me. I don't know. It's just, I already have a Patreon. I've already got, people, yeah. Anyway, look at these cool fish. Who did this one? Old Blue Bones. Blue Bones, these look so good. These look so good. If you could buy at least a Pop-Tart, that's good. We will push you. You have no choice. Listen, you guys did pull me. I'm always going to give credit to this community. You guys pulled me. If I make partner, it's because you guys pulled me there, kicking and screaming for like 6 months. So, like, it's all you guys, and I'm really, really appreciative. Hopefully it'll happen. Hopefully it'll happen for the Vikita. But I do love these. Old Blue, right? Old Blue, let us know if you stream and we'll shout you out. But if not, we still really love these studies. I like that you did so many skeletal studies. That's a really good way to kind of reinforce the anatomy and finding a few different views, or even redrawing the same thing more than once. Because sometimes your first pass at something is not the best pass. And sometimes you can actually learn from your, making a bad drawing thing that we say. Like if your first study is just like rough, try that same study again and see like, what did I learn from the first one? What mistakes did I make? And it's like kind of cool how you'll sometimes see even iterations of the same study get better and better. You can uplift me. Reiko, I do appreciate that. I do. Thank you, mean when you make part. I don't want to jinx it, and I don't want to count my chickens. I'm really bad at getting too hopeful about things and then just being sad when things don't happen. So I try to keep, it sounds negative, but I try to keep my expectations low, but my hopes medium. Like I still hope for good things to happen, but I don't like expect them. Not in like a negative way. It's not like I expect bad things. I'm grateful for what I have. I don't know if that makes sense, but these look fantastic. Old Blue, I don't know if you're still here, Old Blue. I know it took a while to get to these, but Old Blue Bones, these are lovely. Thank you so much for sharing your fish bones with us. You guys have that also? You guys are getting that song stuck in my head. Does anyone else know that cheesy old ballad? You Raise Me Up? Anyone? Anyone in chat? It's like stuck in my head now because like 3 people were like, we lift you up. You should count chickens. They might get lost. That's true. That's true. They might get lost. If you don't count your chickens, how will you know if the coyotes got one? It's true. It's true. These look so good. Maybe, I wonder if I should start a community goal with channel points to earn a certain game stream. Oh, we have another one from Rue. A big eye tuna. Ahi. Nice. Oh, are these the endangered ones? Or is this just a different one? Sorry to everybody who has Josh Groban belting in their ear now. You raise me up. Yeah. Exactly. I'm glad you guys picked up what I was putting down. Hey, Miss Caprikel, how are you? Thanks for being here. Yeah, this looks so good, Rue. Again, if you guys aren't following Yangulu Rue, really, really are missing out. Rue does excellent work. And this is an extremely fun study. I'm a sucker for a googly eye. I'm not gonna lie, you guys. It doesn't take much to make me giggle. And almost every time a googly eye is gonna do it. Like this is a really good face. It's even shiny. It's got a little, you guys see a little sparkle in the googly eye? It's great. Big eye tuna. I love it. So good. 4 follows away. Oh my gosh. Shark Geek. Wow, you're right. Yeah, we're 4 follows away from the goal. From the 3,500 goal. That is so crazy. That is so crazy. So crazy. I don't even have the words. But yeah, thanks again for everybody who's hanging out. One thing I will say is like there's gonna be low view count streams this month. I'm just kind of anticipating that. And so anytime we can get a bunch of numbers like up above that 75 view count and hold them, even if we get like a massive raid, don't think that your view doesn't matter still. Because it really does help with the average. So I really appreciate it. Recently tried redrawing the same subject a few times under a time limit. Yeah, that's actually a great way to do studies, Dodger. Yeah, timing yourself and being able to just like, you're basically almost like committing things to muscle memory at that point. I do solemnly swear I won't post and edit, then repost. Oh no, you're fine. Sloppy. You're fine. Once again, Sloppy, I love... And I was watching back a VOD to double check some stuff that I might have missed, and I saw you say... I hope it's okay to bring up Sloppy, but I saw you say that like somebody else, like a customer came in one time while you were doing one of these studies and like showed you their sketchbook. So that's really cool. And yeah, I hope... I don't know, I think it's really cool that you do these while there's like downtime at work. And they're getting... I mean, you're making good progress, Sloppy. Like you're like you're getting more detail oriented, like your values are improving, like everything's getting really solid. It's really cool to watch this. And it's nice that you posted your reference as well. You guys don't have to post your reference, but if you have it available, sometimes it's helpful for us to kind of see what you are working from so that we can know kind of like what your artistic eye saw and what you emphasized versus what you didn't. I think that's part of what makes studies interesting, is like what stands out to some people might not stand out to others. But Sloppy, this is beautiful. You picked a gorgeous model too. It's a really pretty beta fish. But yeah, lovely, lovely work with the big fan shapes. Yeah, beta are complex. It was awesome and so refreshing not to have to explain. No, I wasn't born. Yes. So you were talking to somebody who got it. Yeah. You just it's a fun conversation that you got, and it's cool that you got to connect with another artist like that, kind of spontaneously. Very cool. I'm glad that you're able to sneak in some time, and it's a great example, guys. Like what Sloppy does is like on breaks at work or during downtime pulls out a sketchbook and does some studies, and it's like not only a great way to pass the time, but if you can get into like a daily study practice, like the habit of studying daily, you're gonna see like huge jumps in your improvement in your art skills over time. At first, it's not gonna feel like that, because at first you're gonna be really frustrated and you're gonna feel like you just can't do it. And a lot of people do give up at that stage. A lot of kids do. A lot of people stop drawing when they're kids, when they start reaching the level of self-consciousness, basically, where you realize, oh shoot, my peers, my peers can draw, and maybe some of them draw better than I can, and so I'm insecure about that. But like, you still can develop the skill. You just have to choose to get through. They say it takes like 1,000 bad drawings to make a good drawing, so you just got to get started on the 1,000 bad. Just like do it sooner rather than later, you know. Full disclosure. You only... Oh, that's so funny. Really? Hey, you know what? I'll take it. I still think that's great. Okay, so I'm going to post my studies from today. So we will... If anyone is still working on a study, we will pick it back up and look at them tomorrow. So feel free to post underneath what I just posted in the Discord. That way we don't miss your work. As long as it's a study or from observation, we will definitely look at it. If you are interested in having your art on screen, but not a study, like finished work, we also do a monthly art showcase. That's also in the Discord. There's a little blurb about it, but if you go to the monthly art showcase channel underneath the art gym, there's a pin in that channel where you can read about kind of what that means and how, like, it doesn't have to be finished work. Like, it's just something you're proud of that you want to show on stream. So we don't just do study showcases, but we do this every single day I stream. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday at 9 a.m. Mountain Time. And yeah, thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys so much, seriously. If you don't mind hanging out through the raid, just to like kind of secure those viewpoints or whatever they're called, I'm gonna find somebody to raid us into. But thank you to everybody showing up on the list today. Thank you for the subs and the gift subs and the follows. My mods, you guys are amazing. Lurkers, I see you. What is it that a Cup of Joe says? That lurk life balance, I guess. Thank you for including me in your lurk life balance. Lurking is love. That's what Pyro always says, and I agree. Lurking is love, and I really, really appreciate that. But hang out too, because you'll also get channel points if you stick it out through the raid. So thank you, speaking of raids, for Phoenix and Kudo for those raids. I really, really appreciate that, and I appreciate anybody who hung out from the raid as well. Lurk means love. Exactly. So I'm gonna go find us another art streamer. Typically I raid art streamers. I try to go like family-friendly art streams, and then kind of work my way down to like just safe for work. Or, you know, like whatever is on stream. Hopefully not too rough. But let's see who we have today. Yes, there is going to be... So I am behind on the schedule, Dodger. There is a stream schedule section in the Discord. I need to finish making this month's. It's on my to-do list right after stream today. So hopefully I'll have it up in a few minutes. I'm almost done. I just need to solidify a few things. But yeah, I appreciate everybody hanging out. Let's go say hi to somebody we haven't said hi to in a while. Ooh, there's a lot of good people on to go say hello to. We have so many people who've been supportive and raided in too, so I definitely want to do some return raids this month. Who can we say hello to? Oh, and the raid call. Shoot, what should we do for the raid call? I forget what you guys did last time. We could do a Casey raid. Pyro usually has those saved. I really need to get on the raid call thing. Ooh. Let's go. Carno Panic, it's a snowstorm. Wait, did you just make a raid call, Raga? Raga. Oh my goodness, Raga, look at you. Thank you, Raga, for helping me just get one more task off my list. I kept forgetting to do it, to be honest. Thank you, Raga. Well, look, Raga just made us... I totally forgot mods can make commands also. Thank you, Raga. I appreciate that. Okay, well, there's our raid call. Listen, you guys know I'm not a pro. Let's go say hi to somebody I don't think we have raided in a while. And they raided us recently to support the push. And they're doing oil painting. So, and they're alive right now. So hopefully they're not about to end. But let's go say hi to... Oh, they just walked off screen, but we're gonna go surprise them with a raid, okay? We're gonna go say hi to Shama. Shamatada. Fantastic. I want to say she's in, like, she's somewhere in Europe, I think. So it's later in the day for her, but she's doing a really cool oil painting right now. So if you guys want to hang out for the raid for just a few minutes, we're gonna go bombard. It looks like she may have actually just gotten another raid, so we can go double raid. But again, here is the raid call if you have a sub. If you don't have a sub, you can make up your own, just replace those emotes with something else. But let's go say hi. Bring some love, some Art Twitch love over there. And I'll see you over there. And I'll see you hopefully back at 4 p.m. this afternoon we're going to be working on the sub zoo. Okay, so for anybody who has subbed, there's like a ton of doodles I'm behind on. So fear not, I've not forgotten you. Hopefully I'm going to get all caught up this afternoon. So come back at 4 p.m. We're going to be doing Kaijun themed sub zoo. It'll be 4 p.m. Mountain Time, Chrissy. Thank you for the reminder that I need to also mention time zone. Here it is. Thank you, Amaze, in the chat if anyone needs it. But yeah, thank you. There's my socials and my Discord's up there in chat too. But let's go say hi to Shamatada. Hopefully we got everybody on the raid. And I'll see you over there, okay? And make sure you go show her some love. Bye-bye!